Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Doodle stream, where every Friday here on Twitch and YouTube we spend 3 hours together while I attempt to doodle out your ideas and discussion from the chat. Before we dive into the doodles for today, I'd like to remind everyone where you can find me outside of our time here. Check out my website at kevinahinkle.com or across social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. If you want to see just the artwork and not as many photos of my kids, follow me at MrHinkleDraws, where I share my work as a freelance artist. Let's switch that over. We don't need that anymore. Get that up as well. If it's within your means, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. Patreon helps content creators all across the globe by providing a platform for their fans to pledge continuous financial support. Tiers are as low as $1 a month and max out at $20, all with various rewards, exclusive content, polls, and discounts for purchasing my artwork online. All the names you see on your screen right now have pledged their support, and I can't thank them enough for their generosity. One such reward is a shout out during all videos and live streams. So please allow me to run through this list as quickly as I can to express my gratitude once again to Adrian Cordero, Ben Rollman, Benjamin Paxak, Beyond the Brick, Blickeen, Blick Bricks. Oh, that's supposed to say Bliss Brick. I'm sorry. Bliss Brick Studios, brand new. I will fix that. Brandy Bricks, Brian Saviano, Brian Schmidtke, Brickbender Underworld, Brick Smith, Brick Trains, Brother from Another Brick, Bubba Bricks, Cafe Con Lego, Cam the Purple Dragon, Chris Fabensky, Chris Giddens, Dana M. Urban, Dave Guan, Dave Pickett, Doc Sampson, Eclipse Graphics, Elspeth De Montez, InTalk, Ghost Frickin' Talkin', Ivan Santana, Jabbo, Jamie Seaborn, J.J, JBricks27, John Y, Justin J. Marler, Jinxie425, Carl's Vic Bricks, Larry Legond, London Bridge Bricks, Maniac for Bricks, Marlowe Bricks, Meredith Najawicks, Mevitz Bricks, Michael Kanimoto, MJ Sweet 130, Ninja with the Bricks, Paganimation, Reed Yeager, Russell Clark, Scott's Toys, Shayna Clank, Shy Time is My Time, Steven Struble, Straw Bricks, The Brick Burrow, The Brickhead Family, Valerie Champagne, Vanessa H., Winter Bricker, and Zedudith of the Judith. Thank you all for enabling me to continue creating content just like this on a regular basis. Head over to patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws for more information on how you can join my Patreon community. Last but certainly not least, remember, you are entering a drama-free zone. In order for as many people as possible to enjoy the live stream, I kindly request everyone be mindful of their conduct. No profanity, no harassment, nor bullying of any kind will be tolerated. So please be respectful of your fellow viewers. So that being said, let's get ready to doodle. And joining me today on stream to help watch you guys out there in the chat is our boy, Brian Saviano.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Welcome to the stream, Brian.
How are
yes,
you?
I can hear you. Hopefully you
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
Well.
Hi. I was in traffic and now I'm here. So hello. The lights are on. Look at this. I'm caught off guard again, Kevin. I didn't know you were gonna okay, it's fine. Hi.
Whoop. There it is, everybody. He is a real human being, as you guys know. Brian is once a year. Brian is a professional streamer. #pro streamer all the way. So he's gonna.
I am a professional content creator. Streamer, nah, not quite.
Sometimes the content is in stream form.
Yes, that is correct.
It's all good.
Someone who respects what I do, Kevin, you need to get my title correct.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you to everybody who's already here right at the get-go. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and nice to see the chat roaring away. That's very nice.
Rip roaring. And Kevin, as someone who sees a lot of things on the internet, because you and I see a lot of things on this internet, right? I appreciate
yes, we do.
I appreciate that you're like, this is a stress-free, no drama zone. Thank you, Kevin. I do the high horns if you could hear it, but you wouldn't be able to.
One day I will also have the ability to have my own sounds in my stream. But the thing, it is on the top of my list. The Price is Right fail horn. I need to have access to that on the ready. Like, I just need it ready to go. But welcome back. See, the thing about Brian that I love is that no matter what life throws at him, he is ready to roll with the punches with, not everything, Well, he does a pretty good job at making you think. He is just adapting instantaneously.
We can talk more about what happened yesterday on the Beyond the Brick stream I did and how that went just awry in a little bit. I know you have a job to do, Kevin. I don't want to take away
We really must at some point. We really, really must at some point.
There's only so much Animal Crossing I can play, so as much as we can talk about other stuff, that's good.
Yeah, did you get your chores done? So yeah, welcome in. Welcome to anybody who's brand new, who maybe has not been at the stream before live, or anybody who's watching on the replay. I appreciate that. We got a lot of people already in the chat, so hello to Winter Bricker. Is that F.A. User? Hello. Zane, welcome back. Zane Coon 33. We got Michael Keating in the chat. Doc Sampson, of course. The Doc is here. He's in the house. Welcome in. Vanessa H, good morning. Fazoom, hello. Brick Trains, hello, Brick Trains. Welcome to the stream. And Deppy Shep, Bama Bricks. There's a lot of there. We're already going off. We got the Lepin Destroyer. Lepin Destroyer in the chat. Hello, Lepin Destroyer. Ghost Frickin' Talkin' representing. And Pink Wheels 3, welcome in. And Rogue Runner, hello, Rogue Runner. So yeah, welcome in, everybody. So today's theme, cartoons. I feel like it doesn't get easier than that. I feel like it doesn't. So this is only episode 3, believe it or not, in which we are trying out this stream idea. I'm actually really enjoying it. I enjoy the theming, and so I have no reason to stop so far. But it's don't feel bad if you're like, what in the heck themes? Where did this come from? Because we did do about 30 episodes without. So it's fine. It's fine. But today is all about cartoons. Feel free to leave your ideas, your suggestions in the chat. And don't feel terribly guilty about repeating yourself throughout the course of the stream. I do look for ideas when I finish up. So it's all good. Unless you're like relentlessly spamming it. Right. That's a little much. But
I will make note of suggestions I think are pretty cool. I try to not have a bias on it. But if you come up with a well-articulated suggestion that could be interesting for Kevin to draw, then I'll toss that aside in our little private chat here that we have. And we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so I'm going to kick us off. I'm going to let Brian do his thing, and he's going to regale you guys with whatever tales he wants and MC this chat. I'm going to start with Cuphead, which is a suggestion from Zane Coon 33.
That's a video game.
It's a video game, but it is so. But all right, listen.
I'm Hear me out. Liking this.
Hear me out. Hear me out. The thing I love about it, I've never played that game in my life. Never played the game in my life. But I follow a huge number of artists and animators, and I am well aware of the just legendary animator talent they hired for that game.
Yeah,
like it was 100% traditionally animated by people that worked on Disney films. So I respect it, but I also picked it because my son, my 6-year-old, who has also never played it in his life, is all about these indie games. Like, and I think it has nothing to do with the games. I think it has everything to do with the YouTubers, because like every other kid, he's obsessed with YouTube. And he watches a lot of the shows that the networks like Disney and Nickelodeon are starting to produce that are taking advantage of the whole streaming culture kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just because he watches so many people play games like what is it, Bendy's Eating Machine and Five Nights at Freddy's and Cuphead. Like, I don't necessarily think any of that stuff is appropriate for him, and he doesn't play any of it. He just knows about all of it.
Well, there's a whole like subculture for like Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy, and there's a lot of them that are like genuinely really good. And that to me, that's not a bad thing. If that's how kids are going to get into indie games and appreciate what indie developers do, then yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, yeah, that's fine. And
I agree with you.
Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, like if you have toys in Target, you're not indie. Like that's like okay. So
well, yeah, I guess he has crossed the threshold at this point, right?
Oh yeah.
And novels, and there's a movie deal or whatever.
I would like to use my control, or my influence rather, as your co-host this morning, to please give you the next suggestion based on something that we talked about yesterday. I'm very passionate about this one. I think you will be too. I just want to voice that right now.
Okay, I got you.
So I just want to let you and the chat know. So hopefully everybody is doing well. Shy time, my time. Hey fam, what's going on, fam? How you doing?
What's going on, Shy?
Building with Steve. Hello. Good to see you.
Hello, Steve. Are you out doing your work, Shy? You doing the rounds? One of our essential mail workers right there, folks.
Ooh. on the front lines.
On the front lines, indeed. Sorry.
I was
Continue your sentence.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Steve has a really interesting avatar in Animal Crossing, Kevin. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Oh, an Animal Crossing. I thought you were gonna say about his profile image. I was like, I drew that.
Yeah. Oh no, I assume anybody that has a minifigure drawing that's like, high quality. I'm like, it's probably Kevin. All right.
Thank you.
No,
I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, there you go.
So something else. Actually, I was gonna mention this on today's stream. So first and absolutely foremost, I am incredibly fortunate and thankful for all the awesome folks that have been supporting me on Patreon, and I am absolutely dumbfounded that I'm about to hit 60, and so that is absolutely insane. That being said, I'm like, I don't know if I can keep realistically reading through the list on each stream.
No.
And I don't want anyone to think that I don't appreciate what they're doing and supporting it. And I have no intentions of stop showing the list and having that up because that's part of the perks. Sure. But I think, just so everyone knows, I think I'm going to have to no longer name by name go through the list. And it's only just to be mindful of everyone's time on the stream. And I also don't want people to just sit there and listen to me go on and on and on. But I really appreciate it. But I'm thinking we may have crossed of what's realistic to do and what's probably time for a little bit of a change.
That's a good problem to have, as the kids would say.
It is. I'm very, very happy and, just like I said, very fortunate and thankful that we're in that position. So it was something I was thinking about. I'm like, I'm about to hit a pretty big number. Like, is this still going to be realistic to do this? So
totally.
Let's see.
Bama Brick says, Brian, got my son Animal Crossing for his birthday. He wants me to play, so I will definitely have to go back and watch some of your streams to figure out what I need to do in the game. And Bama, if you need help, let me know. I'll try to provide as much insight as I can. I've played through the entire game, and I have over 160 hours logged, so I know what I'm doing.
That's a lot.
So there's a lot to go through, but it's very fun and very relaxing. So he's in for a good treat there.
What's the game? I think I have a guess, but I'm gonna let you answer. What's the game that you have in your history of life that you've logged the most gameplay hours in? I have two guesses.
Games that I like or games that I just played?
No, I just want to know which one you've had the most hours logged.
Like ever? So
yeah.
I know I had 100 hours used to be the benchmark for anything, because that's 100 hours. It's triple digits, right?
Yeah.
I hit 100 hours in Pokemon Diamond when I was back in 8th grade, something like that.
Yeah.
Either Pokemon Diamond or Platinum. But now I have 160 in Animal Crossing, 140 in Breath of the Wild, 100 in Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out of every game that I've ever played.
Yeah. I would figure you would know the one you've sunk the most hours into. I wasn't necessarily looking to stump you.
You kind of did. I mean, not any. I don't think any game has crossed 200 hours. Not that I'm aware of. So it might be Animal Crossing New Horizons. It also might be Fortnite, because
I was gonna guess Fortnite.
Yeah, and am I proud of that? No, but
I really am displeased with this hand. Like, this is so bad. It's a terrible hand.
He's doing a finger gun. You're fine.
He's gonna instead be doing this action. What he's gonna be doing.
That's fine.
I was gonna guess Fortnite or Minecraft. Those were the games I was gonna think.
Oh, Minecraft. Duh. Yeah, totally. But so Minecraft, you can't track hours anyway. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, not that I know of. And I've played on the early Java days on PC, Xbox 360, PC now. I would. It's impossible to track how much you got time wise.
Okay, so I'm done. I'm good with Cuphead.
Cool.
So I'm looking for some more cartoon. Did you want to give me your off the bat, or you? Okay.
So now, after our recent conversation and the recent redeployment of this series on Netflix, I've found that I am thoroughly enjoying it and would like to see you draw a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The best.
Which is actually a cartoon.
Okay? It is. It is actually.
Yes. I want you, if you could, Kevin.
I'm ready.
Uncle Iroh, please.
Ooh, I actually drew Uncle Iroh for Inktober last October.
Oh, really?
I did.
Do you want me to choose someone else on?
No, I'll draw him again. I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Can you do like peaceful Iroh, where he's sipping tea or something? You know, not the Fire Nation Iroh.
Not the general.
Yeah.
We don't want General Iroh. We just want. Okay, I got it. Let me take off. Hey, would you mind just typing it in the chat and I'll put it up on the screen? That way people can see what we're working on. And thanks for stopping by, Isaiah. I see Isaiah says, hey, everyone, I'm supposed to be doing online school right now, so I got to go. Just came to say hi. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Bricksomniac says, World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure I play. Oh, it went away. I'm pretty sure I have years played. Mm-hmm. Addicted for 6 years. That's crazy.
That is a game that you can easily log years into. It's been around that long. I give one of my most loyal and amazing viewers, Eli, a lot of flack because he has logged 5 months.
That's insane.
5 months of playtime into Fortnite in 2 years. So as if you were sitting in a chair playing Fortnite for 5 months straight over the course of 2 years. Like I play video games for a living. How I don't even do that. Like how, you know?
I know. Yeah, Steve says, I hate that we can't see the YouTube chat from here in Twitch. I know. It is part of my evolution, Steve. I assure you, I have done a lot of troubleshooting and testing to get OBS running on my laptop, which would enable me to have some widgets and stuff in there to show you. And my laptop cannot handle OBS. It just can't. It overheats. It freaks out. It loses its mind. So until I get a newer computer, which is on the list, it is on the list, then unfortunately I'm stuck with StreamYard, which is okay. Like, you know, I'm glad you guys can see stuff. I'm happier that you can see streams and not see streams. But it's not ideal. Not ideal. So I apologize for those of you guys that are on Twitch and can't see the YouTube chat, or, you know, vice versa. But we are streaming to both. So I appreciate, regardless of which platform you're on,
to exclusively stream on Twitch.
That's
the solution, Kevin.
Is that the Hello, Cafe Con Lego. Welcome to the stream. And JB Brick Fanatic. Fazoom, OBS is killing me today trying to do some simple scene switching. I mean, it is a powerhouse program. Like it's a power suck, that's for sure.
And I have seen many professional production outlets who literally use that as the thing to go with because of how efficient it is at what it does if you have the hardware to do it, you know?
Yeah. And it's great. I see the stuff that people make with it. I'm like, oh yeah. And I use it to record. Like I'll do screen recording and stuff with it. But streaming, like it is insane. And I thought maybe I was just doing something wrong, or I was clicking a wrong setting. But I mean, after troubleshooting and testing multiple times, it is instantaneous. As soon as I hit the go live button, all the fans start kicking high degree on my machine. Yeah. And it's just like, whoa, and everything slows down. It even when I'm hardwired in, the internet is gone. It kills it for the house. There's no internet. Nobody can use internet, which is insane to me. But like it's just like, I don't know. It's like a otherworldly thing. It's like, what is it doing? It just like saps all the energy from my home to use it. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Bama, if you want to send me questions, I'd prefer a DM rather than a comment on like YouTube or something, just so I see it. I stream Animal Crossing fairly frequently, so if you want to stop by a stream where I happen to be doing it, and then that's probably a good way to do it too. But yeah, like Instagram or Twitter or something like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Hello, JB Bricks. I didn't say that earlier. Hello.
Hello.
And everybody else for being here. Hello. And make sure you obviously toss in your suggestions into the chat too. I know Uncle Iro is taking precedent right now, but he won't forever. So if you have an idea on something, let me know.
Indeed.
Kevin, I made a bad decision.
Okay, what is your bad decision?
Just to start a conversation here. I made a bad decision.
I'm ready.
So I went on to eBay, which is how every great...
Yep, you're right. That's a bad decision. There you go, everybody. That is a bad decision.
So I saw the haunted house designer video.
Yeah, which is great.
And it's fantastic. And I love that the idea of that set. And I wish I had a little more variety of minifigures other than having the patrons there for riding the ride, but whatever.
The ones that you get in the kit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, there's a lot of references to like stuff that all the old people in the Lego community like Johnny Thunder and other stuff. And one of the sets that the designer, I think, had on the table at the same time or in the background was an Alpha Team set.
Yeah.
That is like Ogle's Fortress.
I have that set.
You have it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not, I mean, it is like assimilated into the collective, okay. But I have it. It had that big white base plate, right? It's like
gray, but yeah.
Oh, it's gray?
Yeah.
Oh, like, maybe I have a different one. Because there's
like a river going through it.
Oh, I think there's multiple Ogle's Fortresses.
Yeah,
because I have an ice one.
Yes, the ice one I never had, but I had that Alpha Team set that they featured in the video, and I was like, man, that was like the set from the childhood. Of course, it's the set from the childhood. So I'm like, oh, let me look into potentially getting it. And I was like, well, they have it. People are selling it for all sorts of crazy prices. One of them is like, it's sealed for $240, and I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy. And then they also have open ones for $50 and whatnot. And then I went into a whole rabbit hole because I'm like, I don't want to spend $150 sealed for this set. No, I can't do that. So then I came across another theme that was from my childhood, and I'm like, wow, these sets aren't too badly priced. And do you remember from 2004, Knights Kingdom 2? Does that ring a bell at all?
I think so.
So I ended up purchasing, for not too bad of a price, the somewhat bionicle buildable figures from that line. So they had like, Danju, Jaco, Raskus, Santis, Vladik, all those.
Yeah.
So
all right. Let's go with the. I'm sorry, I was looking for another. I'm going to start up with Jabber. So this is my quick Iro with the TE. So there it is. Not the best, but we're still warming up today. We're warming up today.
I approve.
Get him out of the way here. And I'm going to start out with Jabberjaw. And yeah, feel free, guys, keep throwing those in the chat, because as soon as I finish one, I start looking for another one. So I may not proclaim loudly that I'm starting a new one, but if you throw them in there, I'll take a look at it. All right, let's see here. So did you buy a set?
Yeah, so I bought all of them. I bought all the buildable figures. They weren't too expensive, They
were super cheap. I remember them being ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, they're very cheap, and they were very cheap on the aftermarket. And actually, one of them that I got was a 3-pack of the Blue Knight, the Red, and the Evil Guy. And it's a like a 3-pack of them, but the plastic around it has also not been opened, so it's a big plastic clam shell. So that hasn't been opened since 2004. So like, it's super mint condition. I'm like, ooh, nice.
We're drawing a little big today. Let me resize.
I mean, Iro is a big personality,
He is. So how far are you into the show?
Chapter 10 of chapter 10 of book 3.
Okay. Is Iro in prison yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything for someone who hasn't potentially seen it yet, but
yeah, that's why I was like, is he in prison yet? So that's all I want to ask.
He starts off season 3 in prison.
Yeah. Oh, Iro.
A legend.
Actually, what's really interesting, I'm only assuming it's because of the Netflix recent Netflix edition, but they just kicked off an official Avatar: The Last Airbender YouTube channel. Like, it's kind of like, oh, this is interestingly timed, but they just kicked it off. It is official. Nintendo's been blasting it on all their social. I mean, not Nintendo, Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon has been blasting it on all their social media accounts, and I went over there, and it's kind of cool because, I mean, if you're looking for like extra content, there's none of that. But if you go there, they've taken like every epic scene from the show, and they just put it on there. So like this morning, it was like, here's the final battle between this person and this person, 6.5 minutes unedited. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, here's the finale. Here's this battle. So there's not like any extra content like behind the scenes, at least not yet. But it's kind of interesting if you want to relive some of those epic battles, you can go back and Doodle Bob. We should totally draw Doodle Bob. You can see them again on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, the show goes super quick, and there's so much happening at one time. Like, I couldn't believe the pace of everything.
Oh, yeah. You've seen the fan favorite Cabbage Guy at this point, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's okay. He's just okay.
He's just insane. He's like, he froths at the mouth and passes out.
So it's also interesting seeing like what they would do and what they wouldn't do in like the 2020 or 2022, whatever, like rendition of it on Netflix. And it's like, well, they're probably not going to show this guy foaming at the mouth and fainting on the screen. That's probably not going to be happening. Not quite like that. Has anyone said He-Man yet? No. Have you? I feel like you've drawn on He-Man.
I've drawn him a few times. Yeah, he's actually one of he's, as far as I know, he's the favorite character of Dave from Scott's Toys, one of my patrons. So he comes up a lot when Dave's around. But like I said, as I've always said to everybody, I don't mind drawing characters once or twice or even 3 times. When it gets to the 4 and 5, so I'm like, so Baby Yoda is still in timeout.
Yeah, right.
Baby Yoda is still in timeout right
Rightfully
now.
So.
He's had his moment to shine, but he is currently in timeout. Cafe Con Lego, my cabbages! And he's even great. If you keep going on, which I really hope you do, and you like it enough to go into Korra, the Cabbage Man, it just takes a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level in Korra. Yuck, 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 yuck. Get his little fins.
MD Bricks, hello.
Hello there.
About Soundwave. I think you've done more Transformers than I think you would ever do on any of these streams ever.
It hasn't been too many. I mean, it's been a lot of Optimuses. Right. I feel like it's always Optimus is what
That's probably
why
my brain goes like to that.
Oh, but there was one other one I did for somebody. I think it was Canadian Papa Bear asked for a blue one. I don't remember that. I'm not a big Transformers guy, so I don't remember all the names. But yeah, interesting. In talk, vote for Baby Yoda on Hinkle sticker survey. Yeah, I do have a thing up for my patrons to help me decide what's the next sticker, and Baby Yoda is absolutely winning. And actually,
as it should,
and I don't mind doing it. And actually, I'm more comfortable now with the thought than I was before, because my concern was with my art style with those. I'm like, how are you going to be able to tell it's Baby Yoda versus regular Yoda? And does it even really matter? Maybe it doesn't. You just buy whatever Yoda you think it is. Right. But now that I'm kind of changing up my art style a little bit with those, it's going to be a lot more possible for me to really denote that it is Baby Yoda versus regular Yoda. But it looks like that's gonna win. So yeah, if you are a current patron of mine, or if you become a patron of mine, check out that survey. And hey, I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm definitely keeping tabs of what all my patrons are throwing in that chat. So just because it doesn't happen as a sticker may not mean the ideas you guys are throwing at me don't see the light of day. And somehow I'm just going to say that I'm constantly looking for ways to reward my patrons. So that's just keep it in mind. Just keep it in mind. Okay. Wait, I said there was something I said. Oh, Doodle Bob, right? Doodle Bob.
Yeah.
Where did Doodle Bob go?
I do have a couple in the private chat there, but yeah, Doodle Bob.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. And yes, welcome. Funny Figs is here again. I am quite humbled and honored, sir, that you've joined once again. Funny Figs, aka Ray, is going to be our special guest on the multiplayer edition of Doodle Stream next week. Ooh. So next Friday, Ray is going to be on stream with me. Ray, I was actually just thinking, Ray, we never did that whole you're like, can we test out that? We never even did it. It just completely passed my mind that we never did a trial run. So hit me up if you want to do that on Sunday or something. All right, let me look up Doodle Bob. Yeah, exactly. Customer, which Yoda is this? Whatever Yoda you want it to be. All right, let's get Doodle Bob going on the canvas. Hello, Rick Smith. We got Julian in the house.
So I need a voice clip of Julian doing the woo. I need
yeah. Oh, for your stream?
Yes, I do.
That's actually a really good.
So right now my follow, if he'll allow me to, obviously. I don't want to put him on the spot publicly like this, but I guess I am. So when someone follows right now, it's just the default bring, and I need the woo, that'd be killer.
That's actually gets pretty good.
Yeah,
that is pretty good.
And then the subscriber sound is the mini kit acquisition from
I noticed.
And if you want to subscribe to Kevin on twitch.tv/MrHinkleDraws, get access to all those emotes in that chat over there. So I have to advocate for that.
I don't want to just be totally full of myself, but I do really like those emotes, and I can't wait to do
Kevin,
more.
They're okay.
They're all right.
They're okay.
Once I get more subscribers, I get more slots to have more. And I got already a bunch of really rough concept sketches of little me, super mad, super angry. I've got the brick building one. That's the next one. Once I hit whatever the threshold is, the brick building, mini Hink building is the next one to get added. But I got one with me a little cup of coffee. That's I'm ready. I'm ready to throw those in there. And I'm pretty confident. I've thought about this for a few weeks, and I'm pretty confident that I am going to turn that into some kind of sticker sheet. And I have full intentions of making sure all my patrons get one of those for free. But it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, a sticker sheet would be a good idea, actually. You can do that. That's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, and a couple people have asked me over the last couple months, amazingly, months, time is flying by.
Yes.
Where I get
anymore.
No, not anymore. Where I get my stickers made, and I definitely recommend Sticker Mule. They are the best quality that I have seen. But yes, you're paying for quality, and so you're not going to get the whole can I buy 3,000 stickers for $50? No, that's not what you're going to get. But they have actually been on a break for months because they have reallocated their entire business to supporting the pandemic, and so they've been producing masks and sending those out, and they've been producing just different things to help out. And they just sent me an email a couple days ago saying they're back to regular production for anybody's requests. So Sticker Mule is back. If I had recommended that to you, because a couple people asked me, and if I gave you the referral codes, you can use them now. Now they're actually working. So they're getting back to their normal business. But it's kind of cool that they did that. It was super awesome. It's you were kind of upset, but you're you can't be. You're well, I wanted my thing to be done, but that's good.
Yeah, I love what they do too, and they have sales and specials all the time. So you can get some good deals. I got an email yesterday that was hey, we have 50 stickers for $30. So
all the time, the time. And follow them on. This is hashtag not sponsored, everyone. By the way, follow them on Twitter because they do all kinds of giveaways there too. Right now, they just announced that if you retweet any one of their tweets. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. If you retweet one of them, each week they pick somebody and they give them a $500 Amazon gift card.
Which is incredible.
And it's insane. And they're doing it, and people post it's not a scam. They're yep, I got the free gift card. Here it is. So it's super awesome.
And the logic makes sense because instead of them putting that money into a marketing budget, that is the marketing budget right there.
Let's see. My 5-year-old requests Tom and Jerry. Okay, let's see. Oh, and hello, Black 6. We got Black 6 in the chat. Hello. All right, let's see. See you later, Galligade.
Yep.
Oh, you were reading it right when I was reading it. Perfect.
That's okay. You're a professional too, Kevin.
Bye, Galligade.
It's okay. You do the drawing. I do some of the talking.
You got it. You got this. You got this.
So, did you end up liking, just to kind of, I guess, bring it back to Lego in a way, right?
What is that? What kind of action is that?
What kind is that?
Did you see that? Look at those weird, like, bumps.
Oh, I thought you were doing that intentionally.
No, that's weird. Oh. How did I do that?
I don't know.
I can't even repeat it.
Maybe your computer was like, you know what? Right here, bumpy. Let's go.
I'm like holding it differently. I'm trying to. No, whatever. That's weird. Phenomena. That is what we call a phenomena.
Yup.
Let me get rid of that. Did I like what?
Did you like the haunted house that was announced recently?
So it as a set that I would be interested in purchasing, it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I though am over the moon for how incredibly nostalgic it is, and that is what really they should be doing. And I'm trying to be as what's the right word? I'm trying not to get sucked into the normal fan vacuum of feedback for anything Lego does ever.
Sure.
But it really is in their benefit to be going back and doing stuff like that. They have a absolute treasure trove of source material and storylines and all kinds of stuff that they neglect hardcore. And when they're constantly trying to find new things, you don't always have to reinvent the wheel, and they reinvent the wheel constantly. So I'm like, whoa, this is great for what it is. This is really, really great. But yeah, the set, I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't need to buy it. But I was so incredibly delighted watching the designer video, seeing all the references. I was just like, this is just great. This is what it should be.
Vanessa, you had your haunted house delivered yesterday. That's on back order until July.
Yeah, she did.
Wow. Good for you. I was going to get it, and I'm like, man, I'd rather just, I guess, get it at the store at that point when things reopen. Wow. Good for you.
Up at midnight, I guess.
Oh, yeah. No, I ordered, when Barracuda Bay came out, I ordered that on, like, at 12:30 the night it came out, and it showed up, like, 3 weeks later. So that was, like, right in the middle of everything. But still, it took a while.
Mm-hmm.
Got some other suggestions in the chat here. Hope Castle wanting to see some Fix-It Felix. That is a cartoon character.
Ooh, Fix-It.
Well, Felix. Yeah, you could argue it's a video game character in a cartoon. I don't know how you.
I mean, that's gonna be our big debate today.
What constitutes a cartoon?
What's a cartoon versus a video game?
Right. Tom and Jerry is by far the most cartoon you can get for a cartoon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, so something else that I mean probably shouldn't surprise anybody, but I was still kind of sad, is this weekend, right? Monday's Memorial Day. Like it's now-ish.
Doesn't matter.
It does. I mean, so here's the reason why it's sad. This was my younger son's first time to march in the Memorial Day parade.
Oh.
Because he's now a Cub Scout, and so Cub Scouts, like the Boy Scouts, get to march in the parade. And so I'm like, oh, just another thing robbed of me. It's like, all right, just another thing. It's been one of those years.
Yep. I keep hearing about on the radio, like the class of 2020 and how they didn't get, the graduation or the prom or anything. And I think back to that time period of my life, and I'm like, man, if I didn't have any of those things, I would be not happy.
Yeah. What's going on, Mugbearer? Welcome to the stream. And Zebrix. Hello, guys.
I thought about ordering the haunted house now, but I want to wait until there was a good promo to get it. That's fair. Or double points or something like that.
I actually never was a big Tom and Jerry fan.
I watched it as early morning cartoons, a part of Boomerang when I was younger.
Oh, I remember Boomerang.
It was that era along with classic Looney Tunes and Jetsons until they phased that out. And now, like, the retro stuff they throw back to is like like Kids Next Door, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So the funny thing about Boomerang is I remember when. Here we go. Hey, remember when? I remember when Boomerang was launched. Like it was a huge deal, and they were like, new from Cartoon Network, Boomerang. And I remember watching. I'm like, some of these aren't old. I was like, this is what I watched. I was like, this isn't old.
That means you're old, Kevin.
I guess that's what that means. I guess that is what that means. But yeah, something else I really liked. I don't think it's even around anymore. I think it's actually it fell apart. But the Hub. I don't know if you were familiar with the Hub, but
no,
that was a channel from somebody else, WB or somebody. I don't remember. But they had brought back like the original Batman the animated series, Superman, Batman Beyond, Justice League, all those kind of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And my older son was really into it, and he was like, "These shows are great." I'm like, "You have no idea. You have no idea. These are the best. These are the best." But I don't think that network exists anymore.
Yeah, no.
Here is Tom and Jerry before they kill each other. Yeah. So there you go.
Very happy.
There you go. Let me.
There's some other suggestions in the private chat if you want to draw from that. If you want.
Oh, cool. Let me move them a little bit. Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob's my favorite so far.
That's great.
It's just like I copied him from. Just like boop. There you go. Yep. Copy paste. But I didn't. You guys watched it happen in real time.
If you love DC animated stuff, DC Universe is actually worth the cost of a subscription. I've heard that, but everything else I heard is actually not. Like they had like plans for Swamp Thing and a bunch of other series, and it never happened.
Mugbear feeling old yet? CafeCon Lego says Boomerang was my jam. Cookie says, is Brian here?
No.
No, just say no. Nope. Let's see. 5-year-old says, that's a really good time. It's a really good time.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, Vanessa H. My son was robbed of preschool graduation. Yep. What's going on, JBricks27? Yeah, there is like a long list of things being robbed from people this year. That's for sure.
Yep. But not Lego Mario stuff. Hey, we got that, chat. We got it. Right?
Yeah. You're so excited. Right. Yeah.
Crickets in the background. I need that sound effect too.
Yeah. Hey, right. And yeah, Funny Figs. Yes, Bulltop is here. Black Six is over in the Twitch chat, whereas you are in the YouTube chat. There are two chats at any given time that are taking place. I am sorry you cannot see the either chat.
We are keeping an eye on both.
Yeah, they both funnel in through here, so we can see them all. Unfortunately, you have a harder time seeing that. Bama Brick says, don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. You can subscribe for free on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime. Thank you for that reminder, Bama Bricks. I appreciate it. I'm just running back through all the chat, see what we got here. Oh, yes. Where was that from? Doc? Meatwad. We did Master Shake last week for food. And now we're doing. Hello, everybody, cross the meat bridge.
That was always a little too out there for me. I mean, it's not a kid's show, right?
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
It's not. I actually, like, as the show went on, it got weirder and weirder for me. So I stepped out, but I really enjoyed like seasons, I don't know, 1 through 3 or whatever it was. I was that
was the prelude to like the Rick and Morty era of like those kind of weird cartoons. Yeah.
And I feel like it just kept upping the ante and getting more outrageous and more raunchy and I'm like, all right. Okay. All right.
Kids in your edgy cartoons. Oh boy. All right.
Hello, Makuta LaRocca. Welcome to the stream.
So that's a Bionicle thing, right?
Yeah.
It just like that registered in my brain as like some like different language, and I'm like, what did Kevin say? Like strips in Bionicle lore?
I have lots of Bionicle friends.
I know, and they're not wrong with that. That's fine.
But there is like a certain language, I suppose, right? For all the naming and stuff. Like it's it's distinct.
Very.
It's distinct. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Distinct. Cookie, I just got off my class Zoom and my little puppy gave me my first bloody nose. Well, that's interesting. That's an aggressive.
He always shares very interesting
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my corner of the internet for you. Hey. The Bionicle names were originally taken from the Maori people's language. There is a whole lawsuit and all. Yeah, I heard about that. I was going to say something like that. Like it's some sort of language from some culture. I didn't know what culture it was, though, so I didn't want to be like, oh, it's from...
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I actually forgot about that, but I thank you for the reminder that was a thing. There is actually... there are a few of those, more than you know, and that's for good reason. On times that Lego has been sued and has lost or settled, more than you know, more than I know even, and I don't even know that many, but I know of some.
More than you know, but more than I know, and that's all I know.
And that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, sometimes it's like. I mean, it's like with anything. You got these like quote unquote squeaky clean companies, and you're like, oh, they've done stuff. Don't you worry. Oh, they've done stuff too.
It's business. It's whatever.
It's not personal. It's just business.
It's just business.
Lord business. This is probably the most detailed meat wad I've ever drawn in my life.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not that detailed. What do you do? Like,
I want to get the detail of that curly little hair coming out of the back.
I really want to encapsulate the meat of the wad,
The meat of the wad.
The wad of meat.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get another one in here. I'm going to run back through everyone's ideas. Hello, Nitro Creeper 790. Welcome to the stream. Oh, actually, is it still? Bubba Brick says, okay, I'm out. Sorry, I didn't see that, Bubba. See you later. That was a while ago. That was 25 minutes ago. Sorry, Bubba. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Bama Bricks, Kevin, you didn't want to draw the cup of coffee being held by Baby Yoda. I'm sorry, guys. I should not be going back and reading message from 30 minutes ago. That is a Maniac for Bricks exclusive, and I can't do that. we cannot exist in the time warp. Joey, if you're listening, always love you, Joey. Joey's always welcome. Joey's the GOAT. Joey is indeed the GOAT.
Joey was one of the only helpful people on that Beyond the Brick stream I did yesterday.
That was his time to shine. That was his time to shine.
It was his calling, man.
Let me see. What do we got here? Ooh, okay. Rat Trap from Beast Wars.
I have no idea what that is.
That is so it's also a Transformer, but it's actually my favorite Transformers because it was not vehicles. It was animals.
Oh.
So they changed into animals. Like Megatron was a T-Rex.
That's cool.
I was like, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, that was going to be the no, that was a movie. They did that.
They did that?
They did the dinosaurs, not beasts, but they did dinosaurs.
Like in Michael Bay movies?
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped watching after like number 2.
Fallen Kingdom?
Interesting.
I think.
We got a Jordan Sneed. Jordan Sneed has appeared in the YouTube chat. I love Rat Trap. And Funny Figs, I am so down with Beast Wars. And Brick Vibe. Hello, Brick Vibe. Beast Wars was awesome. We got a lot of Beast Wars love in the chat. And Eric Brady is here. It's me from the Lego vid. Hey. I mean, Lego vid could mean anything. So it could literally mean anything. But thank you. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have fun with the stream today. We're drawing cartoons. We are drawing cartoons today. Let's see here. Where is I'm not actually getting a lot of good reference for some reason.
Well, it's probably very detailed as well.
So yeah, the question is what form? I think I'm gonna draw him in the robot form with the mouse head on his chest. So good. Cookie says, Kev, I'm now hosting you. Thank you very much for the host. I wish I had alerts and stuff that told me that.
If you open your Twitch creator dashboard, you actually can.
And then Nightbot's like, cookie spam warning. What did you say? What did you do? Oh, just because all the emotes? I said it was okay, though. I told it it's okay to put a lot of spam. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of emotes. I don't know why it's saying that.
Yeah, all those bots are very finicky. Like, always.
Apparently.
Yeah.
One of the worst, the ones that made me feel the most guilty ever was when Canadian Papa Bear gave me a raid, and his raid message, Nightbot timed him out for 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
I'm like...
What was the message?
Just like Papa B is raiding your stream, and it had like a bunch of like his emotes.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like I had just set up Nightbot. I had just set it up. I did nothing. I put default settings and went with it. And it was like in the default, it says like no more than like 3 emotes in a row. I was like, well, that's not going to work for me.
Right.
So we fixed that. But I felt so bad. I'm like, this guy comes in here, shares his community with me, raids me, and then I time him out. It's like, luckily for me, he understood, and he actually stuck around for the 10 whole minutes to say, just so you know, I'm still here, even though your bot timed me out for 10 minutes.
That's those Canadians for you, being all nice and everything.
Exactly. Hello, Sasquatch Bricks. Welcome to the stream. And Ace, I actually just mentioned him, and there he is in the Twitch chat. There we go. I was regaling everybody with our tale of you joining or you raiding my stream when I first set up Nightbot, and it timed you out. I felt so bad. Like, oh man.
Canadian Papa Bear also said his ears are burning. Is that because of me or Kevin or the drawing? Or
that's because we were talking about him. You've never heard that expression?
No, I thought he had some inflammation or something. I don't know.
I thought he had some inflammation.
Man, I've heard some crazy stuff in my lifetime, Kevin. I don't know.
Hello, Miss Neverland. Welcome to the stream. Funny Pig says this ain't. No, I was just laughing at your statement. I thought some inflammation. This is not a cartoon, says Funny Pig. This is the great debate. It was a 3D animated cartoon.
That's fine.
It was 3D animated.
The most non-cartoon was Fix It Felix as a suggestion. Which I mean, yeah. What other one? What is Ula from Return of the Jedi? That's a movie, right? Well, it's a movie, but
yeah.
We gotta all get on the same page here, ladies and gentlemen.
Papa B says, and you think your theme makes you safe, but there was a Shin Megami Tensei cartoon.
Oh, we can't go into this.
Brian, check it out. Give it the old Google search. Okay. I am just delighted in how the suggestions make my my chat MCs feel.
Shin Megami Tensei? I know what that is.
That's the game. That's the video game series. That's Papa B's thing. He gives me a suggestion from that because there's apparently so many characters that he could literally give me a suggestion no matter what the theme is.
Shin Megami Tensei Jack Frost. Is this some anime? Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This one's more. There's a couple cute. We had a cute one.
Cool. Yeah, you should do that. I've seen this before. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, we had a cute one last week too. That was just like a, how do you explain it? It had an onion for a head and a roasted turkey body or something like that. It was weird because it was food. I was like, he doesn't have a food idea. Surely you don't have a food idea.
This one is definitely more cute than crazy, Papa Bear. I respect it. I am down for it.
I'm still can't. I thought he had some inflammation. That's great. You never heard that? Really? You've never heard that expression?
No, I'm just a youngin.
That's right. I don't know. I constantly forget that. That's when you show up, like you just randomly show up on point when someone's talking about you. You're like, I guess my ears were burning. You know, it's like you have the itch to show up or arrive right when you need to. I guess as Gandalf would say, right when you're intended to or whatever.
Exactly.
Like a wizard. Unless, of course, you don't know what that is either. Then we're just getting worse.
What, Gandalf? I know who Gandalf is.
I don't know. That movie came out a long time ago.
That's a really boring, long movie. I get you. Hobbit's better. Anyways, can you draw Oswald? Ooh, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I love Oswald. so much. I have to put that in the private chat. You don't have to do it, but
we're just going to glide right by the fact that he said Hobbit was better than Lord of the Rings. That's just okay. That's just fine. We're going to just go right.
No. So I ended up watching listen, I can't watch 9 hours of 3 movies, Kevin. I can't do it.
Isn't it the same thing for The Hobbit?
Yeah, I didn't watch the extended versions. I'm not a nerd. Can't do that.
Not a nerd.
Come on. Let's get with the program here.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is. Yeah. Well, I mean, when they came out, they weren't all together. It was like, get ready for this marathon session.
Right. That's anytime my friends are like, Brian, you got to watch these movies. So, okay, which one should I watch? All of them, all in a row. It's like, that's not how you do. I can't. No, it's not happening. No one ever suggested in any other capacity.
Cookie, hey Brian, are you monitoring the Twitch chat?
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking at all.
I'm seeing it, and you asked earlier, Minecraft Dungeons is out today. It is not out today. It's out in 4 days. A lot of people that are more important than me are getting previews. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's some spin-off things happening, right?
Yes, it is Diablo Minecraft, and I'm actually very excited for it, considering nothing else is coming out this year besides Paper Mario. Ooh. So,
are you genuinely excited?
Let me regale the chat here before I delve into Paper Mario, because you're going to be here a while.
Okay.
Well, more viewers in Twitch than YouTube's. That's impossible. I don't think that is that the case?
Is there?
I don't
know.
No, there's 10.
No.
That's fine. Twitch to me is the more optimal place to support Kevin, because he has the subscribers on there, which are different from the subscribers on YouTube, and there's emotes as well. So if you have Twitch and you want to use Twitch more frequently, that would be appreciated, at least from my perspective. I don't know how you feel about it, Kevin.
It's a long-term goal of mine to really push forward into the Twitch arena, but I'm not like hardcore pushing it until I feel like I have more technology to support it better.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's there. I really appreciate it, and I'm not going to stop. And I appreciate anyone who's there supporting me there. But until I feel like I can give people the best experience, that's when I'll make the big push. Like that's when I'll be like, here's the optimal place. But I'm going to stream to both for as long as I can, and make sure everyone gets a good experience watching stuff.
That is exactly what I did.
See, there you go. He has these little rat feet that fold up in the back. That's what these two things are. They're the rat's feet, like folded up when he's in robot mode.
Very nice.
Super crazy. Super crazy.
So in regard to Paper Mario, I haven't actually talked a lot about it publicly.
I've been noticing you keep getting asked and you keep like dodging it.
Well, I keep getting asked, but then there's also people who are like, Brian, we don't want you to talk about things that make you happy. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I won't. And I also wanted to do, because I went on like an hour-and-a-half diatribe about the one image of Lego Mario when it first came out, and everyone's like, Brian, shut up. So the way I feel about Paper Mario in general, I love the series. I love the writing, the artistic style, the battle mechanics of the first 2 games are great. For this game, I'm cautiously optimistic. I want to do a whole video based on, how I feel about it. But, they've done a lot of things with the previous games that fans have not attached to well. And I don't know if they're going to repeat those same mistakes or what they're going to improve on the existing mechanics. So I'm hoping for the best. But
what I find interesting is that so many people that are Paper Mario fans, are like, take it back to like its classics roots or whatever, like what it's supposed to be. And I sit there and I cannot help but have a little bit of like, but Paper Mario was supposed to be my sequel finally to Super Mario RPG, and it never was. I was like, that's what I always wanted it to be. And it's okay. I ended up, I liked it. I liked the style, but I also didn't realize how many Paper Mario games have been out that I have not played.
Yep.
I've only played like I didn't even play the first one. I played like the second one. Is that the 1,000-Year Door one?
Yep.
I played the second one, and then I played the one I think that was on Wii that had like the little triangle fairy things that would follow you around.
The pixels, yep.
Those were the 2. And apparently there's been like 5 or something. Those are the only 2 Paper Mario games I played, but I enjoyed them.
Oh wait, did you play N64?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, just making sure.
You mean in general? In general?
No. I meant that game specifically.
That's where the 1,000-Year Door was on, right?
Was it on? That was on GameCube.
Oh, then I did not play the 64.
You haven't played Paper Mario 64? Wow.
Was that like the first one?
Yeah.
I did not play the first one.
Ooh, never played man, that one I figure you would have played right off the heels of Mario RPG. That was the sequel. It was
really?
Yeah.
I probably should then.
You should. It's very good. And going from 1,000-Year Door back to 64 is tough graphics wise. It's just a lot sharper on the GameCube, obviously, but it holds up mechanics wise, and it's actually it still holds up today, and especially as a Paper Mario game. Okay,
I think I'm happy with Rat Trap. Let's see here. Makuta says, "Man, I seriously need to actually watch Beast Wars at some point. You should." Fazoom says, "Brack." Okay, let's get Brack in here. We definitely need some Brack. We're going for the Adult Swim today, so we're getting all the old school.
Samurai Jack in there. That's fine.
Ooh, Samurai Jack would be awesome too.
Yeah, all those like early 2000s cartoons. Got Iroh. Samurai Jack.
Apparently, Brack is also some kind of medical condition. All right, let's see.
Don't get it.
I'm like, I got a bunch of medical charts and stuff.
You don't want that then.
Space Ghost. Let's see. Steve, how are any of these video game themed? It is. Sorry, I know we're getting all into the video game chatter. It is cartoons. Today's cartoons. We should be talking more about cartoons. That's what we should be doing.
We should. I haven't seen a lot of cartoons in a while, except for Avatar.
And
I don't know about you, what you've seen recently.
Ooh, what is something that I've seen recently for cartoons? That's
What?
I don't know. I can't think of anything. Oh, dang it. Stop it.
Do you make cartoons, or do you make like comics and drawings, and you haven't seen any cartoons recently?
I'm just so busy, man. What is I watch stuff over my kids' shoulders.
Yeah.
Sometimes, which is where I've been seeing like that show I was telling you about, The Big City Greens on Disney. That's kind of funny, but I don't like go out of my way. Same thing with DuckTales, like the newer DuckTales reboot. I've been watching over my son's shoulder, every now and then. And I've been very impressed with how they've been handling it. We watched the I think I mentioned this also in a stream a while ago. We watched Box Trolls together, which I had never seen. That's one of those like stop motion films, which was pretty good. Very, very good, actually. Beautiful to look at.
Is there any cartoon that you would like to see redone in 2.5D/3D animation akin to the quality of, like, I don't know if you've seen the artistic style of Captain Underpants, the movie, like that kind of high quality, high polish type animation? Is there any classic cartoon you want to see in that style?
Oh, so the thing I really love about it is that they aren't cookie cutter.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that, see, that's why I've always been a big fan of learning your 2D before your 3D. Because I feel like that's when you really are still exploring styles and how do you approach certain things. And there was this long era of just cookie cutter CGI looks. And people, I'm sure, have seen all the memes floating around, and it's just like all the characters look the same. Right? Like they look all the same. They all have a giant nose and giant ears. Okay. And with 2D, you really have to go all out with different themes and stuff. And so I do like it when 3D has that same feeling. So, I mean, I would love to see, all kinds of stuff from my childhood, I guess. Just do it all over again. But in that kind of look would be fine with me.
Now every 2D animation show, I feel like, has like very long, narrow arms and legs and like bigger eyes, and like that's the style for 2D now.
Yeah. It gets well. It does have with certain studios and certain networks. You seem to get into these patterns where you have a style that works or something, and then people just repeat it over and over again.
Yeah.
And I mean, that also happened back in the day, I guess, right? The Bruce Timm era of Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond. Like, they all look identical.
Right.
I mean, I didn't feel like it was back then, but it is. It's all the same style, same art direction. But I guess it just happens now. It's kind of like everything is on the whole Cal Art looks now. That's the joke. The Cal Arts is that it's got like a certain style. It's like where you do this, you have like the face and then the mouth.
Yeah,
whatever. Oh, you know what I mean.
Oh, totally.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that style, but there's definitely a style that's being pushed hard in a lot of mediums.
We need to see the next wave of style. I think it's like that whole, like, I feel like Adventure Time started that with the long, the skinny appendages, and now it's gotten to be like, I see it more frequently, and I see like the Rick and Morty creators doing similar things like that. Like, it's all the same art style, and I'm like, all right, I need a little variety.
What's everyone talking about? I feel like they're probably going off into a whole like.
No, a little bit of whether they like box trolls or not.
Oh, cool. All right, good.
Isn't that called continuity? Says Howie stuff. No,
Howie.
And hi, Howie. They're not in the same universe. They're from the same creators. So it's like Family Guy and American Dad, Cleveland Show. That same idea, except they're not in the same universe. Well, Cleveland Show is, but whatever. So it's that idea. And Cafe Con Lego says, whatever you just drew apparently looked exactly like the fish from Gumball, which shows that like you just doing a little doodle. Accurate thing.
Yeah. And I love that show too. I liked Amazing World of Gumball. I think it's still going. Maybe it's not, but it has a look. It has a look. It has a look.
X-Men the Animated Series had an incredible story arc line. I haven't seen it, but I believe you.
Yeah. It did.
How they tried to do my boy Sonic was horrible in like Sonic Boom era, or like, well, that's probably what you're referring to. I mean, Sonic the movie was good. I actually thought about buying that when I was in Target the other day, but I'm like, I feel like this is gonna go on sale.
I don't buy movies anymore at all.
Yeah, I don't know when it would come out on like Netflix though, or something.
I just feel like I don't know why. See, the thing is, I still feel that desire to have physical cartridges for games.
Sure.
And I don't see why that's any different than a movie. But for some reason, I have no desire, interest to get a disc from a movie. All right, there's our Brack. I'm happy with Brack. Let's see. What do we got here? Look at people's idea suggestions. I'm looking through what Brian catches a lot of these for me and throws them in the private chat too, guys. So don't.
And I pay attention. I'm not playing Animal Crossing yet.
Not yet.
As I boot up the Switch right now. Here we go.
Time to turn on the Switch. Papa B, sorting my desk and table beside it, I found so many brick separators. Yeah, that's so many.
You have a problem when you have a whole drawer full of brick separators and one drawer for each color at this point.
Bricky family did not like box trolls. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone went on box trolls for a little while. I either love it or hate it.
Best cartoon series ever, Batman the Animated Series. Let the debate begin. Yeah. Oh, let's do a Freakazoid. Freakazoid's another blast from the past. I love it. All right. Let's move Brack over, though. We got to get him out of the way. How's my sizing? Okay. I mean, it's not.
You're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It gets to a point. It gets to a point in it where it's like, all right, whatever the size is now is what we're going to end the stream on. Like, that's where it's going to be. And so I try to keep looking at it to make sure I don't hit it, because then we might run out of space on the canvas or something. But hey, speaking of canvas and drawing, video just dropped on Beyond the Brick a couple hours ago. about me drawing Lego stuff.
What YouTube channel?
I think it's Beyond the Break. I think they have 745,000 subscribers.
Don't remind me, please. Don't remind me. No. No.
Yeah, if you guys want a true delight, listen, check out
We'll talk.
check out the stream from yesterday. You don't have to watch the whole
video on the channel. How about that?
You do not in any way have to watch the whole stream. Just watch the first 35-40 minutes.
Just watch the part where Brian's messing up a lot.
It's so good. So good. Let's see here. Freakazoid, freak of you, freak of me.
So I told you how that ended up unfolding, I think yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I won't go into a whole tangent if the chat doesn't want me to, but I will gladly rekindle.
Oh, you can give everybody a quick cliff notes of what disaster occurred.
Yeah, so I was going to record Lego Racers on the N64 on an authentic Nintendo 64. No emulators, none of that nonsense. And basically, all of my hardware failed, including my computer, right as I was about to go live.
Like literally right when you were just to go live.
Yeah. So I don't have any, password to the YouTube account or anything. They just give me like the stream key, which is all you need to like stream to any channel, really. So they don't know that I'm having issues at all. They just think like, all right, he's going to go live at 1, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I just like 2 weeks ago or a week ago got Joshua's phone number. So I don't have like, I can't contact Tim and be like, hey, I can't do this. So they're just expecting me to keep going.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just going to figure it out. And one of my receiver boxes wasn't working for capturing the N64 because it's obviously not on HDMI. It's on yellow, red, and white cable.
On Twitch, Robin Known is offering me the opportunity to become famous.
Oh, geez.
if I can buy followers and primes and views.
Oh, my goodness. Geez. Look at that.
It's been a while. Thanks. I always take that as a compliment that I got some spammy bot trolls. That's fun.
Yeah, I copied the link. I got it right here.
Copy the link.
Yeah, if you guys, Ben, if you see my my follower number, shoot right up. You know why.
You know why. Yeah.
So it's basically just a whole catastrophe.
It was a catastrophe. It was total.
And it went back to me having to point my camera at the TV screen to record Lego Racers gameplay. Yeah. And higher the volume on my TV to a high enough level that a second microphone I have picks up the audio from the game, which is literally how I recorded my videos in like 2009 and 2010.
You were yelling across the room.
Yes, it was phenomenal. So
it really was great.
I don't know why they didn't take the stream offline. Did they want to see me suffer? Was it entertaining? I don't know. But if you want to see me struggle,
I love that you were literally talking to the channel owners through their chat.
They weren't even texting me. They weren't calling me.
They were responding though. They were responding. This is great.
You're like, really?
You're like, cool. You guys want to kill this? Their answer, no. It's like, is this okay? Their answer, yeah, this is great. Let's go with it. I'm like, this is just wonderful. This is wonderful.
Great. So great.
Oops.
I'm not seeing the views go sky high, Brian. I haven't bought my followers yet, Ben. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I got to break out the PayPal.
Exactly. Is this a color? Oh, we're almost we might color this one, depending on what time I finish this up at.
I've been like, and obviously I've never done this, but I've always been curious to see, like, if you bought followers, what would that look like? Like, would they all just appear instantly, or would they get deleted eventually? How does that work?
So I cannot say definitively that I've done this before. But yes, they do all appear suddenly.
Wow.
And then they all go away suddenly too.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
hey, listen, I'm happy with how many followers I have on Twitch, like 600 or something. That's fine. That's okay. I'll buy more when I feel like it, 598. Ooh. Cool.
Let's see. Miss Neverland and Cafe Con Lego are sharing photos. I feel like they're in the back of the class.
Right, they are. Oh yeah.
And they're sharing notes.
We have successfully peer pressured Funny Fig into joining Twitch. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Hey, appreciate it. Let's see. Rick F. Family says Kevin. I thought better of you. No, all right. It was not me. I assure you, it was not me.
But you know of an individual or entity who has.
I know of an individual or entity firsthand who has.
Wow. You can call out the Hanlon brothers if you want to. You can just.
No, and it was purely for research, because the person, I guarantee you, does not care about the numbers.
Oh, I get you.
But the person who did this does do digital marketing, and so he wanted to see if this stuff was full of it, or if it worked. And so he tested it out and wanted my help checking things out. Like, can you tell me what these accounts look like? Are they real?
Right.
And like, so I mean, we did the thing. Like, I helped him, and he bought it, paid the money, and they all showed up. And he was like, "What do you see? Like, how do their accounts look?" I'm like, "They look kind of real, because they're all like, a couple statements in the bio, like big fan of travel and whatever, vegan for life." And then they were there, and they stuck around for like almost a month, and then just one day they were all gone. Poof, all gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was kind of weird.
There's actually I've seen pictures of machines over in, I think, Germany, where you can literally go up to a vending machine and buy followers on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything. And I'm like, wow, it's really that much of a thing? That's crazy. Yeah.
Brick Family says, "Oh, I know who you're talking about." Yeah, if you know me enough, you'll know who I'm talking about. But he did it, and he said, I have no reason to doubt him, but he said he did learn a lot from the experiment. He was like, "Okay, I've learned a lot from this." But I thought it was interesting because, somebody went through the trouble of making all those accounts and like putting different cover photos on all of them, and you'd have the one that's like got the kind of slightly bad fan art on it, and the one that's got like a travel photo on it. One's got like a beautiful serene picture while hiking on it. It's not like totally nonsensical, but it's like the bare minimum to make you go, "Oh, that looks like a real human." But then, we watched it and waited to see how long it would last, because he also didn't think it was going to last. He's like, "Let me know when they vanish, because that's what I need to know. I need to know, like, if they go away, if Instagram." We did this on Instagram, by the way. If Instagram is going to like take action on it, or if there's going to be any issues, like I need to know what the results are. And they did eventually vanish. Just like poof, they were all gone.
Here's a fun fact for you, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell when it's a follower boosted account, because I ended up getting a message from someone who was like, "Hey, we're a esports recruiting thing and whatever." And I'm like, "All right, I'm bad at games. This isn't real." And it also went right to spam in my Instagram DM.
Yeah.
And I looked, and they had 17,000 followers and only 20 likes on their most recent photo. And I'm like, that logistically does not make sense at all. Like, if you have 17,000 engaged followers, you're getting at least, 1,000 likes on a photo or something, like, typically. That's how you can tell right away.
So I think Bama Brick said, "Oh, Bama, did you change my little emote? What is that? Does he have bubble tea?
Modify emotes.
He's got bubble tea. Thank you.
Nice.
I actually hate bubble tea.
Really?
It's funny.
I don't think I've heard you be that disgusted by a thing ever.
No, I don't hate it. I've only tried it. I think I've only tried it once, and I was like drinking it, and I'm sitting there, like using the straw, drinking your beverage, and I was just like, "What was that?" I was like, "What just happened?" I was like, "Did I just swallow a bug?" I was like, "What was that?" So I was not a fan of the unexpected small round object in my tea.
Right.
Even though it's kind of dumb, right? Like you should know. But I was just like, I don't know if I liked what just happened.
Now, did you have it with the were they little custard pellets or were they liquid inside of them too?
I think it was liquid inside. It was in Austin. I was visiting home one year for holidays, and one of my family members was like, "You got to try this bubble tea." I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll try it." And I was like, "Well, I tried that, so that's done." I was like, and I'm good. All right, I'm gonna put color on this. We're just like 3 minutes away from the halfway point, so I'm gonna throw some colors on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, let me make sure it's in the right place before I start. I'll move it up a little bit.
I'm liking this lineup of characters, Kevin, a lot.
Thank you.
It's just a stacked lineup.
This is it's everybody else's pretty good suggestion.
Yeah. And I think the theming keeps it like all in line. You have a cohesive body of work by the end of it. I'm really liking it.
I am a fan of the theme. I am a fan of it. Not like this theme in particular, but
I hope you haven't had anyone be like, "This is the dumbest thing you've ever done, Kevin. No. You need to go back."
No. It's just people are, not everybody makes every stream. And
Sure.
So even though we're only 3 episodes in, there are still people that are like, "Whoa, what's happening? What are you doing?" Just because for the whatever you want, the decorum of the stream. But no one has been opposed to it.
Howie stuff reminding, time to call a layer check.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Thank you, Howie. I did look. That was great. Thank you, Howie. Howie is a very loyal viewer. He knows. That's something I should do an emote for one day when I have the extra spaces, is a layer check emote.
I don't know how you'd even do that.
I'll find a way. And a hands. I want a hands emote and a layer check.
Both very good suggestions. It looks like my childhood TV history. I concur. So I regret to inform you, Kevin, that it is currently raining in the town of Nahant. So I don't need to water my flowers at Animal Crossing. So I'm done for today. I cannot continue playing.
That's just great.
I don't need to water the flowers. They're fine.
What's the name of your town?
The name of the island is Nahant.
Oh.
Which is the name of an actual island near me.
Gotcha. I would really like to play. It's just I'll lose my life in it. Is what's gonna happen.
You have children and a job and
responsibilities, and it'll just be done.
No.
They'll be like, "Hey, you guys remember Kevin?"
And then the only time we could talk to you is if you're streaming Animal Crossing at the same time.
Let's see. Canadian Papa Bear put an emote in the chat and said over on Twitch, you could do something like this and have it read layer check. Words are hard. Yeah, I could just do. I mean, it literally could just be words, right? It could just be words on there. So.
Mrs. Neverland is so behind on Animal Crossing. It's easy to get behind, but I'm working on flowers right now. And no, I'm pretty much in my end game, quote unquote, until they add more stuff, which they will.
Yeah. So my buddy Dave Pickett from Brick 101, for those of you guys that are, I think it's almost everybody here that are Lego fans. He started his own Twitch channel for the first time ever.
Oh yeah.
So he hit the live button a couple nights ago, and it was, I think, 1:00 in the morning. And he's like, "I'm going to go live." And I was like, "Oh, he has a Twitch channel?" Like, I saw his post on social media, and I was like, I didn't realize he had a Twitch channel. So I went over there to follow him, and I was the only viewer. So of course I was talking to him. And I was like, hey, buddy. And he's like, hello. He's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I was like, oh. And so I watched him like just mess around with stuff. And then it just died. And he's like, did my screen go black? I'm like, yes, it did. And he's like, okay, bye. And it was so funny because the next day he posted, he's like, everybody, I just started a Twitch channel. It's brand new. I did my very first stream last night, which Kevin Hinkle can attest happened. I was like, it did happen. But he's over there now. If anybody's a fan of his work, you can check out his Twitch channel, where has been almost all Animal Crossing. He's done a couple streams though since he launched it. And he's also bringing back his How to Build series finally.
Oh yeah.
It's been years since he's done one. But that's like that was his big thing. His How to Build series was like his breakout. Like that's what exploded his channel into the hundreds of thousands of subscribers that it is now. And he got totally burnt out. And YouTube kind of raked him over the coals, so he's been on a break for a while. But he is bringing it back.
Yeah, that's what usually happens with creating stuff.
Yeah,
you get burnt out, and you're like, all right, I'm done for a minute.
Exactly. I would be lying if I didn't say I'm feeling a little of that right now.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's like I have so many commissions. I've got like 25, 30 commissions at any time in queue. You know, I'm just like every day I work, usually after I'm done homeschooling until I go to bed. And it's just like, okay, eventually I'm going to fall apart if I keep doing this.
So I've asked you this, I think, privately, but I guess I'd like to hear your philosophy on it. In terms of you doing commissions, what point would you now say that like you can reject commissions just because you either don't want to do them or you won't have the time to? Like, how do you prioritize other than time, or how would you do it other than time eventually? Because I feel like you're going to run into an issue soon.
I haven't really come across a lot that I just flat out don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people ask me to do stuff that is kind of interesting. And I'm like, oh, all right, let's see it. And I'm always excited to see how people use the stuff I create for them. So that's exciting. Mm. So very, very rarely am I like, oh, I just don't want to do that. No, thank you. That being said, I don't work for exposure.
Right, of course.
And I still to this day, I get requests all the time. They're like, I don't want to pay for this. I just want to have you do it, and I'll give you exposure on my YouTube channel, or I'll give you. And I'm like, nope, no, thank you. Exposure bucks don't pay for the bills. Sorry. So that's a pretty easy one to turn down. But it's all time. It's really time thing. And I've noticed that a lot of people are getting turned away when I am realistic with them. And I say, I'd be more than happy to listen to your request and put it in queue. But at this point, you're looking at about 3 months before I start this. And that turns people away. And I understand that. It's like, nope, sorry, I'll just find someone else. And I don't blame them for wanting to find somebody else. So that's really like the only thing that stops me. Funny Figs, pull the classic. Oh, I didn't see your message. Yeah, you can do that too.
I've done that a handful of times when people will message me. More so it happens with like friends that I'm not super close with, but they're friends, and I'm like, oh, I'll respond by end of day today. Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, let's get another character on here. We're done with Freakazoid. Freakazoid came out pretty good.
Yeah, I like the color on him too.
Thank you. Easy to color.
Yeah.
Easy to color. Let's see. Let's look through. What do we got here? Miss Neverland says you can draw Skeeter Valentine. Ooh, that's a good one. Roadrunner says Michael Keating.
You decide on that. I will be right back after
doing some chores. No chores. It's raining. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Where's Pratt? Where's Patrick?
I shall return.
Okay, no problem. No, that's wrong, Peppa Pig. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. No, Peppa Pig. Draw Yogi Bear. I'm looking through everybody's suggestions, so feel free to throw those in the chat, folks. Cafe Con Lego. That's why I get my T Sans boba. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. Hope Castle, I will take my 200 subscribers, an average of 150 likes. Oh, the Shin Megami Tensei is still waiting. That's true. Oh, let's do. Thank you, Capcom Lego says he looks great. Let's do Gumball because we were talking about Gumball earlier. Let's get Gumball in there. And thank you guys for hanging out with me today while we draw cartoons. As always, you guys know I appreciate you spending your Friday morning here checking out all the doodles coming together. I know you have a choice in what you do with your day, and I thank you for choosing this. We've come full circle. Yes, we have. Mugbear says, listening to streams just helps me focus on mocking. Well, good. Good. I'm glad. I like to listen to streams when I'm working a lot. Once upon a time, I tried to... Oh, it's on Eraser. I'm like, why is it not drawing? Once upon a time, I used to like put on movies and stuff, but that just doesn't work for me at all. I can't do that because then I end up watching the movie, and that's not what I want. These need to be a lot bigger. Pupils. Put on a movie that you know by heart. Yeah, I try that too, though. I tried doing like something that I've seen over and over and over again, and the reason that I like it is usually because I like it, so I keep watching it. I'm like, I've seen this movie so many times, but I'll eventually I'll catch myself watching it, and I'm like, well, that kind of eliminated that. So, but streams work out really well, especially when there's discussion. I thank any of you guys for being here watching this, because I don't know if I could just sit here and watch this, because I would want to watch what's happening. Or I should say, I don't think I could sit here and listen, because I would want to watch what's coming together. So I think I'd be distracted on whatever other stuff I'm working on. Gumball has seen some stuff. Yeah, I adjusted the eyes a little bit. Well, it's funny because he actually looks even more terrified in the reference photo I'm looking at. Funny Figs, I like the trashiest reality shows I can find. Have you been watching Tiger King or watched Tiger King, Ray? Speaking of trashy reality shows. I lived Tiger King. Cafe Con Lego, I'm here for the riveting conversation. Very nice. Mugbear, they're going to do a movie based on that. Yeah, I heard about that. Nick Cage. Brick Trains, I am mostly listening and peek up at the video every once in a while, but I cannot keep up with the chat or I quit what I'm doing. Yeah, totally. All right, I don't think I like where this gumball's going. I'm going to try it again. Let me start a different one. I'll leave that one up there just in case, but let me try to get a different reference photo. Okay, this one might be better, I think. Let me try this. It's not often that I'll restart, but I think this one deserves a restart. Bro, I am a Tiger King hipster. Nice. Hope Castle, driving and watching could get dangerous. Listening is all I can do. Yeah, don't get in any kind of wreck, Reed. I'm feeling better about this one already. Random dot down there. That's kind of odd. Pay no attention to the random dot down there. Thank you for the follow, Bernard. Thank you for the follow, Bernard, over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Stud Sidious, hello there. Super Mario 2 is the best. That is all. And hello, Game Pine on YouTube. Draw a pine without a face. Like a tree? A pine tree without a face? Well, today's theme is cartoons. Is there a cartoon character that's a tree? I mean, there's a character that's a tree. Treebeard. But we are draw a pine with a face. Oh, pineapple. Well, that is not a cartoon. All right, let's get his whiskers on there. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it. Gravity Falls intensifies. Is it a character in Gravity Falls? Is that what it is? Groot's a tree. Yeah, Groot's a tree. That's true. There we go. We can usually find a connection somehow. Kind of round it a little more here. Guardians of the Galaxy when it's animated, yeah. And then there we go. I think that's a little better. You need to watch Gravity Falls. Yeah, I've heard good things. I have not. There's someone whose surname is Pines. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Salad fingers. I know of salad fingers. I don't know if I want to draw salad fingers. Spoons. Might I inquire where you keep the spoons? Dog knows. Ray knows. All right, I think I'm going to stick with this one down here, this newer one. I think I'm going to get rid of the other one. It's still not quite. There's something that the head shape is off. The head shape is totally off, but it's all right. It's a doodle. These are just doodles, folks. They're just doodles. This is not fine art. This is just messing around, having fun with you guys. Let's add some colors to the gumball. We did do a doodle bob a little bit ago. Let's see. Steve, Gravity Falls is legit the best cartoon ever. I binged it recently and wish I had a cartoon like that as a kid. Interesting. My son likes it. My younger son likes it. Need a good blue here. There we go. I vote salad fingers. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Joker from the Batman anime series. Yeah, that's a really good Joker. Wait, does your son watch Chuggington? I don't think so. That's a train, right? No, he doesn't watch that. Unless it's not a train. He didn't watch really Thomas either. He had a brief moment where he liked watching Thomas, but he stopped. He has now graduated to older audience cartoons, I believe. Sun City is Orko from He-Man. Interesting. I can't recall from the top of my head what that character looks like. I'm not a big He-Man expert. Actually, never watched He-Man. All right, let's see. Dang it. Quit. Yeah, that's always a little weird glitch, tablet glitch. It just like all of a sudden assumes I'm asking it to move the canvas to the right, and I'm never asking it to do that. So that's why that random jerky motion happens. It's just for some reason the tablet's like, oh, did you want to turn your canvas? Like, did you want to scroll to the right? No, I really didn't.
Technology always has a mind of its own.
It's kind of annoying. Welcome back.
Yes, I am happy to be back. You know what's really great? Water.
Well, yeah, it is.
You ever just drink water and you're like, man, this feels good, you know?
The best water is when I've spent a ridiculous amount of time mowing my lawn.
Oh yeah.
And doing lawn work and stuff like that's the
like. So after I did that stream yesterday, I went for a walk around the block, which was a lot longer than I thought. And I found like this park, and I was just sitting in the park, beautiful sunny day outside. Came back here, had a nice cold bottle of water. Ooh, it hit the spot, Kevin. My goodness.
Miss Neverland says water is disgusting.
I have a friend who doesn't drink water because she thinks it's disgusting.
So I used to think that, like when I was a kid. Growing up as a kid, we were definitely a soda heavy household. So lots of Coca-Cola. We actually drank a lot of Big Red too. A lot of Big Red. I don't know if you guys know Big Red. Huge Big Red family.
What is Big Red?
Like a strawberry soda, basically. And it's still like when I get Big Red nowadays, it like I've given like a shot of kid nostalgia the second I have a Big Red, but it's like strawberry soda. Growing up drinking soda, I would just always have soda. That was like my default beverage with every single meal.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd have. So then my wife was the one that was like, you need to stop drinking soda. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but water's so gross. I was like, I can't drink this water. So you definitely have to reacclimate yourself to it. That is for sure. But hey, it's everybody's choice. They can do whatever they want.
Sure. I know when I'm thirsty because I'll like pop open a bottle of water and I'll just end up drinking the whole thing without putting it down. I'm like, oh, I guess I need water.
Yeah, okay. I guess I was thirsty.
And I just did that right now, so I'm going to get another water real quick.
Michael Keating says, no water. Have mud. Oh, mud. Of course. All right, there's our gumball. Miss Neverland, Big Red tastes like sugar with a hint of strawberry and nothing else. I liked it as a kid. I still like it now, but only as a treat. I drink water and coffee now.
If I have regular soda, that's like a treat. I usually have diet or it's seltzer water. Yeah.
All right, let's do the Joker from the Batman animated series.
That is probably one of the most iconic character designs of any animated show ever. Like that look is so perfect.
It's great.
And I've never seen the series, and I know that. Like
Miss Neverland says, I drink water because, I need to live. But the taste is unbearable. Howie says it's Pac-Man's 40th birthday. Is it?
It is. They actually just released on Twitch as a thing you can do Pac-Man Level Maze Maker, where you can share it with other people as well.
I thought for sure you were about to say they just released something about it on Fortnite.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, please stop. please stop.
It's a metaverse, Kevin. It's a metaverse.
I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't.
It means you're getting old.
I really don't know how I feel. Is it? I mean, that's fine. Yeah. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, especially, that's a whole tangent I could go on, but yeah. Also, the best voice performance of all Jokers. Every Joker has a different style. You know, that's what is important about it. It's not like somebody's trying to replicate somebody else. Even Jared Leto's Joker is unlike any other Joker, which is good. That's the point.
I'll give you that. It is unlike any other.
I never said it's good or accurate or encapsulating what the character should be, but it's different.
Yeah. The thing I really loved about this Joker was the theme music.
Yeah.
He has a theme tune that plays in this. And it's just perfect. Mm-hmm. It's just it's like that. There's this theme song. There it is. And the series is great. It's really great. It's good stuff. Dun 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 dun.
How did we get water from drawing? Oh, I was just talking about water and how great water is.
We talk about all kinds of stuff in this stream. Yeah. But today's theme is cartoons. So we draw cartoons. So, of course, our conversation gets to a lot of cartoony stuff.
Yes.
But, you know.
What are some good animated shows out right now?
Yeah, that's the question I didn't know since I'm not watching anything.
Yeah. The Clone Wars.
I do need to watch the last, because I watched the whole series before, so I need to watch this last season they added, because I'm like, well, dang it. I thought I had finished it and now I haven't.
I tried getting into BoJack Horseman and it didn't hit with me, but I know that's like a fan favorite.
My sister really likes that.
I mean, I like Will Arnett, but
she commented on a post, because we did a stream before we had our theming protocol. We did a theme where I drew BoJack Horseman, and she was like all over it. She was like, "Oh my god, you watched the show?" I'm like, "No, I just drew what somebody asked me to draw." I find that really funny when people, like friends and family who have no idea that I stream or really understand the point of this, but they follow me. So they see things I post all the time, and so they'll like comment like, "This is a very weird eclectic collection of drawings you've done." I'm like, well, that's because that's what people wanted me to draw. It's not like I'm sitting here randomly, like totally out of my mind, hopping from topic to topic.
Right.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I would say currently running for TV shows, Funny Fig. So I'm looking at like animated shows 2020, and I don't mean like The Simpsons and Family Guy, Rick and Morty. I'm like the new stuff, like Simpsons will still be airing after we're all dead. Like that's gonna keep going. Like when Simpsons ends, that's when the world is over. It's done. It's true. It's been around longer than some of the people watching the stream, myself included. I think, right? When did it start? Hold on. When did it start?
Is it 30? Is it over 30 years ago at this point? It might be.
89. Yeah, it just went over 30. Yep. So it is officially older than me. Monkey Kid will be out soon. We'll see how that goes. It looks very similar in a lot of the sets to Ninjago. I don't know.
You don't know.
I never really liked the Ninjago like animation style, like the CG stuff. Like I wasn't a big fan of that, but
the television show?
Yeah, I never watched it though, so I had no reason to say whether I liked it or not. I have no justification, rather.
We're going to have to extend his jaw, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. Started watching The Simpsons when it was on the Tracy Ullman show.
Oh, there you go.
Bama, you are like the Jurassic period of time. I see. Wow.
Jurassic.
There's nothing I love more than telling everyone in the Lego community how old they are based on what theme they like.
I cannot wait. I'm genuinely excited for when the great transition happens for you.
Yeah.
The great like now Brian's old. Like I'm so excited. I'm so ready. like I can't wait for that moment when you turn and I'm already in my rocking chair and I'm like, oh, Sonny, go over here. This seat's warm. It's ready for you. Because, it's all just a matter of time.
Yeah, of course. And obviously I'm joking. Like everything pertaining to video games and I feel like Lego, you can still be relatively young from when the start of it happened. We're not like generations into gaming or Lego or anything like that. Like you can witness the whole history of it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 89 is when I graduated high school. Shut up. Oh, so that makes you 75? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding for Zoom. I'm kidding.
5.
It's the best when like you like the Western stuff
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, man, this is just the best Lego theme ever, isn't it? Like, at least I know, like, Nexo Knights from 2004. I know it's not great. I know it's kind of trash, but I like
it. It's trash, but I like it.
Well, these buildable figures were not rocking off the shelves. They were just, whatever.
Yeah.
But we are 1 and 2 generations into gaming. So video gaming started. I'm gonna say the real like start of video games was the Atari 2600. Like I know things came out before then, but like when it hit mainstream, like everybody had it in their houses, it was a big thing, and that was in 77. So if you were born in 1967, you were 10 years old when that first came out in September 11th, 1977. So that make you what, 60, 70?
It came out on September 11th.
Yeah, of 1977.
Sure.
But
Interesting.
yeah, and that was in North America. European was the year after. Same thing for Japan, or rather, it was 83. Wow. So yeah, you could still be like one person could be alive and witness everything. It's trash, but I like it is my new slogan. Put that on a t-shirt. Funny thing. That's for you.
That's for you. Yeah. Yeah. We are actually. So I've said this before. It's been a while though since I've said it. But as you guys know, we've got Brian in here helping me out watching the chat today. But I'm always more than happy to have people pop in if you'd like to join in the stream and help me actually watch the chat and moderate things while I'm drawing. Let me know because I'm always looking for assistance, but I'm not here to force anyone to do it. So if you're actually like interested in it, feel free to reach out. And I'd love to have you on. Kind of nice to, no offense to Brian, but to rotate around and allow people the chance to come in and help me out if they want to. But
I know.
Oh, hey, but you know what? You're trash, but I like you.
Hey. Hi, porn. Hey.
So, but yeah, I think I heard it. No, you didn't do it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I think I just did I hear high porns in my mind? But yeah, if you guys are interested, if anybody listening is interested in coming to stream with me to help me watch the chat, let me know. Because I was talking about that with Ray, who's the guest next week. Because he's like, oh, do we get our own moderator? And I was like, well, it depends. Depends on if somebody reaches out. Most of the time, somebody does reach out. Like it's not a thing. But I also, this is my stream, so I don't necessarily sit there and go, I expect Brian to reach out to me every week, or I expect Ken to reach. It's like, no, it's my thing. So I don't, go out of my way to pressure anybody. But hey.
I usually ask you like if I can or want to, then I'll ask you the night before if you already got someone. If you did, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And then yeah, that's usually where I'm at. So listen, if you're sick of me, ladies and gentlemen, there's someone else in here. All right. I will not take any offense.
All right, I'm gonna stick with just this. I really just wanted to get the face is really what I wanted to do. The chin's not quite right. I think it should be a little bit more pointed, but I redrew it 3 times, so I'm kind of done drawing it. So I'm just going to stick with it. It's fine. But let's get some colors on Joker, and then we'll grab another idea. Doc, you're always welcome, Doc, to pop in. I don't ever want to pressure you because I know you got stuff going on. But, Doc, you're always welcome to
The issue is Doc is West Coast, Best Coast time though.
That's also that is true.
That's 6 a.m. for him, right?
It's I mean, Doc doesn't sleep. Con sleeps sometimes.
Brian, you do a good job. Well, thank you, Bama. I mean, I try to do a relatively good job, but I know people like variety, and obviously having more people on is better than it being just me or me too frequently. I know. Doc does speak emoji.
Teacup with handle. Teacup with handle is where it is. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, you're well. I mean, anybody that I know. I should also, I guess, preface it saying it'd be nice to know who you are. So you can come into the stream. Not that I am all about taking risks. It's like, all right, let's try this out. But yeah, just reach out. Let me know if you're, because you guys watching the stream, you know when it happens. It's every week. It's every Friday morning. It doesn't change. You know the time. There really is little to no prep work. It's just like, hey, welcome. Here you go. Reach out for me. Bye. Like, that's about all there is.
I like the way you two play off each other. Well, thank you, Funny Fig. Or if you're talking about Doc, I mean, you and Doc have good chemistry. We have good chemistry. Like, but yeah. Like I get along with mostly everybody, and I feel like you do too. So that helps. Like, I'm kind of indifferent to you as it is. So like, you know. It's just, you know.
Hey, you're trash, but I still like you.
Kevin, I'm only friends with you because you're a good connection to have. It's fine.
You're just trash. You're trash, but it's all right.
I only like you because you do commissions for me sometimes, and you know a lot of people. That's it.
That's all. Let's get it all out. Let's get it.
I've only been in your house a couple of times. You know, been to meetings and whatever.
I love it. You're a good connection to have. That's
unfortunately, that's how some people not think of you, but like think of like friendships or relationships. It's like that's kind of toxic.
Oh yeah, for sure. But now everybody has a new thing they can say thanks to you. You're kind of trash, but I still like you.
And you're just a good connection to have.
And you're just a good connection. Oh, whoa, what did it do? Oh, okay. Just a good connection.
Did everybody see Kevin on Beyond the Brick? I believe they may not have because the video went live before this stream, so it's still relatively early. But yeah, Kevin's video of him drawing a bunch of minifigures is on Beyond the Brick with commentary. I was very surprised by that. Yeah,
one of them, I think it's only one. One of those, that was the first time it had been shown because they hadn't posted the night anywhere. So the night made its grand premiere, which was actually the last one. A lot of people have asked me if I have the illustrations for sale, and I have full intentions of selling them. So now, it's like,
have you thought about selling prints of those?
Yeah, I don't think they're good enough for prints. You think they're good enough they're not good enough.
Let me take another look.
There's like, I drew them in 25 minutes each.
But like, I mean, you know me, I like, for my own preference, that like rough kind of style, it's like authentic. It's not like maybe like,
well, and see, I like that for stuff like this, but like when I think of prints, I'm like, no, the print needs to be like me putting a lot of effort into it. Like it needs to be something I spent 20, 30, 40, 50 hours into to feel like, oh yeah, I can justify selling all these for $20 a pop. But
no, maybe not 20. It would be a little cheaper than that, but like I don't know how much a print would cost and on what type of paper too. That's also the thing.
Yeah. My prints right now that I sell are $15 each. Yeah, which I think is okay. I tried 20 when I first started. I was like, let's do 20, and I sold one. So let's mark it down to 15. Yeah, and I do have a buy two for $20 deal, which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman looks pretty good. The Darth Vader's rough, but
yeah,
like
there's some that are rougher than others.
Yeah, Iron Man is pretty good. But like,
and see, what's interesting is some people that think they are like, I disagree with some people. Like that's really good. I'm like, that's not my favorite out of the bunch, but okay. Like I don't know what people think is good or not for a print to own.
Yeah, the Spider-Man one, I would totally buy a print of that. That looks done well enough that
I like the Spider-Man one. That one came out pretty good. But yeah, so that was new. I see in the chat they're talking about Matt Elder. Yeah, Family Bricks. Definitely check him out. He's an awesome artist, also in the community, and he's done a lot of really good like commentary style videos. That was actually my first. I'd never done that, so that was me saying, like, walking you guys through my process. So you watch the time lapse. Yeah, Doc. Family Bricks. Family Bricks is if you're talking about Matt Elder, unless you're talking about somebody else. That's his channel and he does a lot of commentary videos, which are pretty good. And I'm kind of inspired. I've been inspired by this project. I think I'm going to do more of this kind of stuff. I've also thought about tutorial videos as reward perks for Patreon too. I thought maybe like getting some YouTube videos up with like whatever is like unlisted or whatever, so that only the patrons can see it. Thought that might be a good thing to try out.
Or I would say like a timed exclusivity thing, because you do want that wider audience too.
Yeah, it's a balance. It's a balance. Thank you for the follow. Let's see, Kinekako on.
I'm literally just about to read that.
I think that's what it says. I think that's what that says. Thank you for following on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Brickhead family would have bought a print for the Man Bat you did at Brick World Virtual.
Well, so that's going up for sale as well. What's funny is he was talking like, I want the Man Bat, but I don't want the other garbage. So I'm selling the print of all of the 3 characters. So it's like a Brick World. It's a Brick World piece, right? It's got like it's got all 3 characters on it. So it's got Left Shark, the Mandalorian, and I already have the photos ready. That will go up for sale soon, and it's the one and only one I have. So, but yeah, follow me online. You'll see when I announce that it's up. And of course, I always do commissions. So it's like, if you don't want that, just commission me. You just have to wait a couple of months, but you'll get it.
Yep.
We got Larry. Larry's in the chat. Hey, Larry, thanks for coming by. One of my awesome patrons. Thanks for joining. And I think that's going to do it for Joker. I think I'm happy.
That's good.
With Joker. Here's what we've done so far today. Pretty good.
Solid lineup. We need like a really colorful one next.
I didn't realize how similar Joker and Freakazoid's hair were until now.
Where the inspiration was from,
Until this exact second. Brickhead family, the Mando ruins it for me. It's fine. It's all good. Now I'm watching the stream on the toilet. Thank you, Cookie.
Now you know what I deal with. There we go.
Thank you.
You need Jack Frost. If you want to do Jack Frost for
yeah, let me take a look at what this thing is. Oh, but so now that video is up, all of the drawings are going to go up for sale on Etsy, probably in the next few days. I just wanted to wait for everything to get shown to the world before I was like, right now I can offer it up. So let's see, Jack Frost, Shin Megami. It always knows. Google's like, you search for this game a lot. Oh, I've definitely seen this character before.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't realize that was from this series. All right, let's get back to the Doodle layer. We're in our last 50 minutes. Our last 50 minutes, an hour. Guys, we're in the final hour.
We are in the final 54 minutes and 3 seconds.
Cookie, wow, I bring up weird topics. Yeah, you do. Yep. Oh, I need to add cartoon. Is it like different than what I'm looking at? I mean, not really. Okay. All right, let's get oh, I don't think I have that comment though anymore from Papa B.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
If you want to throw it back in the chat again, I can put it on the screen. Right now it's like, I don't know what he's drawing. That random comment on the screen that just says add cartoon to your search. Thank you, Brickhead family. Says looks great, Kevin. Yep. Oh, Galgate, did you see his interview? Oh, yeah, I did an interview with Matt, too. I didn't even know that's what you guys were talking about. I'm sorry. It's all like over the place. Yeah, I did look at the cartoon one. It didn't look too terribly different from the other ones. But that's all right. Nope. Nope. There we go. The true test, right?
Yes.
It's like, can you as an artist draw a circle?
I feel like that's one of the tests you would have in art school.
And we did not.
Oh, well, never mind. That's why I didn't go to art school.
We did not have that. Oh, what was it? You know what I haven't listened to? I have not listened to your Fireside Friday from last week.
You don't. I never.
Did you do it? It happened, right? It happened. Yeah. Okay.
Talked about how to deal with bullies and other stuff. Yeah, I forget those topics. So there were a couple like questions that were like, how do you feel about politics and religion? And I'm like, no.
So, just like straight up? Like,
yeah, like what do you think of people that don't vote? And I'm like, I'm not answering that. Like, I'm just gonna avoid all of that. Thank you. So
from parents? Oh, we got Joey. We got a
Joey
prick in the chat.
There he is.
And Teddy, we got a Teddy Lyons here as well. Hello. And Winter Bricker. Everyone's all the friends. Winter Bricker, were you here earlier? I don't remember seeing your name.
Yeah, Winter Bricker was here.
Okay. I believe. All right. Sorry. Oh, why is my little get out of here? Get out of there. There we go. Was that from a parent?
No.
Or was that a question from a kid?
Nope.
Interesting.
So I was just like, yeah, no, not gonna do that. Thank you. And no, there were some good ones though that I had the chance to answer. It won't be every week, but it'll be.
Oh, I thought it was every week.
No. Like I want to do it so there's like good questions that people like save up or like have an idea of instead of it being every single week. You know.
Yeah. The one you did explaining your whole process for the minifig, I think was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah.
How do you make minifigures? It's like, well, this is how.
Yeah, people still ask for them even now, and I'm like, well, that's a lot involved to make that happen. So I don't know. I don't have any plans on making more at this very moment.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you gonna update your custom figure anytime soon, or do anything?
I'm not planning to. I just don't have any real business need to. Not to make it all businessy, but like,
sure.
You know, I got enough other things that I put expenses into for my actual business.
Totally.
That I'm like, do I need I mean, I still have plenty of the custom printed heads. I ran out a long time ago out of bodies, which was the President Business torso body.
Yeah.
Because I did a Bricklink search, and there was like at the time, there was no sellers in the world that had more than like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that because so many of the stores also have minimum buys.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, great. I want the one torso that you have. And now I need to also spend $15 more buying other stuff I don't need in your store. So I just said, all right, I guess I'm done. So I'm still happy to send out the minifigs to people that want them. If I'm already shipping them something, I'll throw one in the box. Like, yeah, here you go. Have one of the heads. It's all yours. But I don't really have any need to send them out or anything.
This suggestion, Joey, is from Shimigami Tensei. This is, I forget.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. There we go.
This is Jack Frost. The comment was a little older, so I couldn't capture it for the screen share.
Joey says he is shoulder deep in everyone's channels and yet still behind on uploads. What do I do? You unsubscribe from a bunch of them. You can unsubscribe from mine. I won't take offense. Don't worry. I upload 2 videos a day and live stream 3 days a week on my channel and 2 days on Beyond the Brick. I don't anticipate anyone keeping up with that. I don't even keep up with it. Like,
oh, nice. Did Buttchop do his did he get his package? I sent Buttchop a package. So there was a mini Hinkle in that package. So see, if I'm already shipping something to somebody, I'll throw it in there. It's fine. Like, here you go. Because I still have a bag. I've got a bag of those heads. So, and I paid for them. Might as well use them. But I have a lot more of the Sparks minifigs. I have hundreds of the Sparks minifigs. And those, I had a nice little run on them for a little while, but now they're kind of dead. But I also appreciate that they're dead because the comic's kind of dead. It's by no means actually dead. Like I would love to make more and more comics. It's just, it's so difficult for me to allocate time because it's usually not a money-making thing for me to work on. Sure. So it's like, just, what am I doing with his hand? Is it in front of the, no, it's got to be behind his little hat thing. It has to be behind it. Yeah, that makes sense. So Joey did get the Sparks prototypes. There has been 3 total Sparks in history, and not many people have all 3. Man, my phone, the battery is just gone. I'm at 9% on my phone.
Ouch.
I keep using it to look at reference photos. I started the stream at 56%, I think. That's a lot of juice for the old Google.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Dark blue on the little hat thing.
Thank you, Doc, for watching the Minecraft stuff. You don't have to. I never. There's actually people who want me to upload more to my channel every day, and I'm like, guys, I can't upload 3 videos a day. Like, but you're gonna get overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, you are at 2, aren't you?
Yes, I'm at 2. And then people are still like, hey, you should do more Minecraft videos. I'm like, I give you a Minecraft video every day, and there's literally 70 Minecraft videos that are scheduled to go out. Like,
it's not enough.
Right.
It's not enough.
Like, what do you mean?
Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Let's see. What's a Spark? That's a great question, Teddy. Sparks is the name of the main character of my comic series that I make. It's a free web comic on the internet. You can find it, boom, right there, bricksinthemiddle.com, or on social media at BITM Comics. And Sparks is the main character, and he also happens to be available as a custom printed Lego minifigure. No, Joey, it's not dead. It's just inactive. But, I mean, if you ask people, they'll tell you it's dead. It's dead because it's inactive. But it is definitely a passion project for sure. And you know what they say about passion projects. It gets the back burner on everything.
Apparently, Jack Frost has a catchphrase that Canadian Papa Bear is obligating you to include a little hee-ho. Well, hee-ho action over here, you know?
Oh, boy. Bama Bricks. Kevin, do you have any of the version... Oh, thank you, Larry. Love Bricks in the Middle. Do you have any of the version 1 and version 3? Oh, of the Sparks. I was like, what are you talking about? I have... yeah, actually. Yeah. No, I have all 3 of them. I've got all the elements needed. However, the first one, the very first prototype Sparks had a card backer like the new one does, and I don't have any more of the card backers for the first one, which was a different graphic. I have the one that I kept for my historical records, but I don't have anymore. So I have the figure. I just don't have I guess you could say I don't have the packaging.
I'm the exact same way with my figure. I only have 2 of the one with the backing. All the other ones have no backing.
Yeah, they're just like loose.
Yeah. So like the ones that I sent to like my friends don't have, the backing.
Yeah. Let's see. Rick says I don't need the card backer, but would love to get the figures. Yeah, hit me up. Send me a message. We can take a look at what I got, and I guess it'd just be the same cost as the current one, which is $10 each. But yeah, hit me up. You know where to find me.
At MrHinkleDraws.
Yeah, on all the things. All the things. All the social medias. So I closed the reference photo I had up of this guy because, like I said, my phone was dying. I think he had a yellow circle on the top of his hat. Fazoom says Waffle House takeout and Hinkle on the TV. Life is good. Oh, that's pretty
Waffle House takeout. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. I had Waffle House one time, and I'm like,
You weren't feeling it?
I didn't. From what I've heard about Waffle House, it's like, oh yeah, you don't go there willingly. You just end up there,
Oh, it's a happy face. Okay, I can add a little happy face. It's a happy face on his hat. This seems like such a and I think his boots were blue too, or he had yellow striping on the top of his shoes, I think. This seems like such an uncharacteristically happy character for this series. I mean, the little exposure I've seen through watching Papa B's streams and the other characters we've drawn, it seems always like crazy, ridiculous creatures and demons with teeth everywhere. And it's just like, what is this in turtle humans? Let's get black and draw a little happy face, right? Like that. And I think there was a yellow stripe on his shoes, I think.
Blue boots with the yellow hat on the top. With the yellow on the top part.
Yeah, that's what I was remembering.
Yeah.
Oh, he has Fazoom says, you don't like Waffle House? That's personal. Oh, don't diss the
I don't like IHOP or Denny's or any of those places. I've had very bad or rather sad experiences at all of them. And not like sad, like actually like life altering sad, just like sad, like why am I here at 3:00 in the morning on a Tuesday? I need to not be here,
Okay, hee-ho.
Hee-ho, a little hee-ho action.
I probably would have wrote this on this side, but it's a little cramped over there. Hee-ho.
Teddy's like, no, it's personal.
There we go.
Hey, breakfast chain restaurants are just the worst. If you want breakfast, go to a mom and pop diner or something. I do the high horns, but I can't do it.
So Doc says, so this is what Jack Frost looks like before he goes all Canadian Papa Bear demon mode. Is that what, I mean, does he probably does, doesn't he? He like turns into a ridiculous monster. That's what they all do. That's what they all do. Yeah, I think on the reference picture, it didn't have any of the yellow balls on the end of like his neck thing, but that's cool. Whatever. Put it on there. Funny fix. Remind me to tell you the IHOP story next week. There you go. Everybody remind Ray. For those of you that are on the stream next week, we got to remind Ray to say the IHOP story. Okay. Everybody take a note. Take a note. All right. Let's do another one. It may, depending on how complicated, it may be the last one, but I'm thinking we have two more. I think we have two more in me as well.
Yeah. Unless you go super complicated.
Which has been a while. So throw your ideas in the chat, folks. Especially anybody who has not had something drawn today. I would love to give everybody a chance to see something. We've done quite a few. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've done 12 so far, which is pretty awesome. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. But yeah, let's see. Oh God, Joey's like the Blue Eyes White trick.
No, Tune. It's different. It's very different.
I'm like, what's the most complicated thing I can think to do? It is different though, isn't it? It's like,
it's very anime cartoony.
That is that is like one of the most complicated characters. How many spikes? How many scales? How many? And we don't need one head. We need 3 heads.
Just draw Master Chief again. Just do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad has agreed on something Yu-Gi-Oh because we got Yami Yugi, Yu-Gi-Oh, Blue Eyes, something Yu-Gi-Oh related.
It's time to do. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot easier than the other one. Who's Blue Falcon? Is that? Let me take a look.
That I forget actually.
I want to say it's the character in the new Scooby movie, but maybe that's wrong. No, it is. It is the character in the. I know that that's not where he's from, but he's in the new Scooby movie. Yeah. Toon iterations. Why does everyone like Yu-Gi-Oh so bad? Asked Steve. Who is Blue Falcon? Yeah. He's like a superhero that's got like a giant red F on his chest. He's kind of like Batman. Very Batman-ish, except it's a blue bird. Or Blue Falcon, I should say. Gallagate says Stickman? Is there a character called Stickman or draw a Stickman? I'm going to look at what that means. I'm going to type search Stickman and it's going to be a Stickman, right? Let's draw the Stickman for Gallagate real quick.
Steve raises a point. Let's make an anime based on a card game where the characters just play the card game. Because I was about to say the flaw in your argument with Pokemon, but they're not playing the card game Pokemon. They're playing with the Pokemon. So, yeah, I get you. But there's also the artifacts and, you know, all sorts of story and, yeah. Air quote story. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Stickman from Julian Donaldson cartoon. What does that mean? Julian Donaldson.
I will be right back, Kevin.
All right. Okay. Oh, he's a tree. Okay. Interesting. That Stickman looks pretty awesome, actually, says MJ. So my Stickman is not needed. So I have to get rid of my Stickman. All right. Let's see. It's actually funny because I drew this character almost in the same pose, though. At least this pose I'm looking at. I'm going to do another one right after. This one's not going to take me that long. So keep throwing your ideas in there. I'll pick one of them. MJ says, no. Plastic Man. Will next week be a guest, also be a theme show? It will. It will, Doc. Ray is here. He has been in the last couple streams, which is awesome. And I let him pick the theme. And so we haven't announced it yet. But it will be put onto the as per the new protocol, it'll be put on the YouTube placeholder. So if you guys go check out the video up on YouTube, it'll already have the theme on there. I think a lot of you longtime viewers are going to enjoy it. Especially John Y. John Y is going to like it. I think Nick, Brickhead family is going to like it. Some of you guys, this is right up your alley. Right up your alley, I think. Oh, that would be a good. Let's do a. Yeah, that's a good one. If it's Star, I'm not being. I swear, I'm not being ironic. I'm not being ironic. I do. When Ray let me know what he was thinking, I was like, "Oh, there's some people that watch the stream that I think will really like that." I'm not being ironic. We will absolutely have a Star Wars episode at some point, though. We have to. We have to. It just has to happen. He's got a couple leaves. A little simple stick man running. You know we like to agree to disagree. Oh, always. All right. That one was a pretty easy one. It's like a literal log stick man running. At least all the pictures I see him in, he's running. Thanks, Kevin. Cool stick, man. Yeah, no problem. As always, appreciate you being here in the stream. Especially because of the time difference. I appreciate it. I think it's about time for some more coffee. I think I need some more coffee.
Yeah, you probably do.
He always says, is he oak or hickory? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with the source material. Maybe Galligade knows.
You know, I meant to ask Jang Bricks when we had him on the podcast there what his favorite grain of wood was. Didn't get a
Hey, Brian, what's your favorite Coca-Cola manufacturer? What?
Brian, can you give me $3? Brian, can you come to my house and lick the shingles on my house? Brian, can you power wash my car?
Next year at PAX East, can I come to your hotel room and play video games with you?
That was one of the weirdest ones, dude. I like, no, absolutely not, never.
It's just the best part is how immediate you answer them. All right, yeah, I think Garnett would be a great one. I'm looking at some of the chat and stuff. Let's that might be our one to finish out, perhaps. Let's see. I know that I have actually never seen Steven Universe, right? That's where Garnett is from, but I know about it, and Steven Universe is super popular, so that seems like a good thing to do. Let's see here. Can I come to your hotel room and play games?
There's not a weirder, like, I've gotten some very peculiar questions. That's one of them.
Joey. Joey's like, I can't play video games with Brian. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, we didn't have time because Joey was so busy out doing things, and I was busy doing things, and poor Joey set up all the consoles and all the things in the hotel room for Philly Brickfest. We didn't play a single thing, and then I set up my entire computer with video game console and brought everything, and we still didn't play anything. We had a week together.
Oh, dang, Joey, that Brian is cold-blooded. I forgot that you guys did that you set everything up and that nothing occurred. Forgot all about.
Well, so Philly, it was just for fun, and then for me at Virginia, it was for me to do video. So like I did my mission. Just Joey didn't want to play Mario Kart Double Dash because he was too busy having his Nerf fight in the parking lot and talking to all these other Lego YouTubers. And I'm like, all right, Joey, see ya. Go eat Chick-fil-A for the 5th time today. Bye. See ya. I'm not wrong.
For the fifth time?
Wrong.
Joey's the best.
Can't replace him. Ryan, you coming to Brick Fair, Alabama? That'd require me to be in the state of Alabama. Let's not get too hasty yet. You know, I don't know, man.
Joey, how was I got a little alert. I got a little alert in my YouTube box saying Maniac for Bricks is live, and it was like titled whatever, I think. And I was like, ooh, what's this live stream? And I clicked on it, and it was a picture of Joey with like a bunny rabbit polybag, and the title was whatever. And then it said, this video is no longer available. Yeah, I mean, my curiosity is piqued to the max. But was that all right? Was that okay, Joey? You all right? You doing okay? Joey's like, I don't need to take this.
Joey's like, I was busy, and more like I was dragged around or invited to things. Yeah, but I invited you to play Mario Kart Double Dash with me long before any of these other fair weather people showed up and was like, Joey, can you come to my event? So, you know, I
in all fairness, anyone that uses the word fair weather, I would be like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we hanging out? That's like Butt Chop and his sundries. He loves to use the word sundries. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's
good.
That's it. That's the stuff right there. It was just building a late Easter polybag that I found out. Why'd you turn it off? I wanted some content to listen to. It was gone.
Will these be on the virtual news episodes, Doc? Don't give him any ideas. Doc has too many ideas as it is.
The virtual news. Yeah,
I knew I made it when I was on there. I wasn't gonna ask to be on the news because then that's sad. But like when I made it, I'm like, yeah.
I was like, how do I get on this? How do I get on this? No, I didn't ask, but I knew that the stuff had transpired in my general vicinity that I was like, oh yeah, this needs to be on the thing.
Joey says, it's okay. I know I'm just the bad guy. Joey is the worst human being I've ever met in my entire life. No one compares. Nobody.
I don't think you're capable of being a bad guy, Joey.
If you're the bad guy, then I'm like the worst to exist ever.
Yeah, Brian's pretty bad, though.
I'm pretty bad.
Actually, Brian, I would say Brian is trash, but he's all right. Bye, Reed. Reed's like, I'm done with this nonsense.
I don't want to listen to Brian anymore.
I'm done. I'm done with his nonsense, is what Reed says. I
appreciate everybody watching through whatever shenanigans I end up coming up with. I feel like, you know, so like there's definitely like Joey knows the vibe when I show up. He's like, I can get a good read on Brian, but I don't know about, you know, the older generation of Lego fans in here. I hope I'm not being too obnoxious.
Oh, it was only 10 minutes. Oh, okay.
What was 10 minutes?
His stream that he privated.
Oh.
I was just like, why did he private this? That's the first question, right? That's like, why is this private?
Right.
Why can't I watch this?
If it's not on Doc's virtual news, it didn't happen. Well, then there's also, like I mentioned in, I think it was your stream, Kevin, that there's going to be the spinoff series, the whatnot news. So it's the fake news to counteract
the alternate. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's got they have to have the. It's like the extreme other side.
Right. All these people like to talk about CNN or Fox or ABC. No. It's the whatnots and the virtual news.
The Whatnot News Network?
Yes. That's a free idea, Doc. You're welcome. Put that on a t-shirt. I don't want any royalties. All you, man. Take it. You got to send me a shirt, though. One.
Whoa, shots fired. Shot fired.
Hey. The Whatnot News Network. The brilliant Whatnot News. The best news in the business. Whatnot News. Tremendous news.
The best news in the business.
The only news. Number one news. Greatest news.
The only news that matters.
Yep. Now that Doc wanders around for virtual news, I feel like I'm under more pressure than already. Yeah.
You're scared. It's like, I can't talk around Doc.
I'm faking in my boots, Kevin.
There's that Candy King again. It's so good. It really is good.
Is it really?
Like, every time you do it, I am very disappointed that you don't always follow it up with he's going turbo. Because I feel like
turbo.
It's just it's just
Is that Mama Sauce?
It is Mama Sauce. It's just stupid.
I really appreciated that you drew Mama Sauce without me being in the stream at all.
That's Joey. That was Joey's
request. Thank you, Joey.
That was Joey's request. He wanted and it was wonderfully appropriate to the food topic.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, people were confused. They're like, what are you drawing?
Hey, if they want to learn more, they can go to twitch.tv/BricksO'Brien. You know?
Like, what is this? Doc is the TMZ of the Lego community now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You know, if he ran with that would work. And then like all these other YouTubers, you could share it. Like, oh, look, we made the Whatnot News. And then what's
that guy's name? That Harvey Levin? He's the Harvey Levin of the TMZ. They have like, you gotta go grab one of those Doc, grab one of those stills of like the TMZ office, of the cubicles where they're all
green screen
and green screen on top of it.
Or it's like all inverse colors because it's the Whatnot News Network.
Yeah.
The alternate reality.
Yeah. Oh, it's too, I mean, we're just, gold.
These are all free ideas, Con. Free ideas.
These are gold. This is gold. Gold. Gold.
Loved Wreck-It Ralph, says Galligade. Wreck-It Ralph is very, very good. 1 and 2. I like the sequel better, actually.
Oh, yeah. The sequel was good. I think I prefer the first one, but the sequel was good. It was a solid sequel.
I loved seeing how they portrayed the internet physically. Like, that always interests me.
Mm-hmm.
That concept.
Yeah, they did well.
Yeah.
They did well.
It hit right as I was talking to one of my friends about, like, oh, you know, people are going away to college or, you know, grad school or blah 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 blah. It seems like we're all going our separate ways, and I don't want that. I just want to hang out with my friends all day. And then we immediately watch that movie. I'm like,
The waterworks.
Yeah, not quite, but it was very close, very close. He's going turbo.
All hail the Candy King. The confusion only made it better.
Yep.
I also have context on my channel thanks to the Big Cream. Joey's
the Big Cream.
Joey's first Big Cream.
That whole day was so hectic for me, but I loved it. Going all the way out to middle of nowhere, Massachusetts, to just walk around this like consumerism, fat cat America, deep fried everything like environment.
But you gotta admit, biggest county fair you've ever been to in your life.
It has been. It was. And
nothing will ever get nothing will compare.
No. The only thing I regret about that day was eating that cream. I still gag thinking about it, dude.
You had to try it.
Yeah, but also that's literally me putting just like a small ice cream cone full of butter into my arteries. It's just gross.
I'm glad you guys got to experience it because it's just like,
oh yeah,
the Big E, for anyone that's not from around like this area, it just, everyone knows what it is. You can't just I felt like ridiculous being like, well, you know, the Big E, like the biggest fair ever.
Right.
What? I'm actually more surprised you as a native Bostonian I hadn't visited before.
Yeah, but anything out toward that way doesn't exist to Massachusetts. Like Springfield doesn't matter.
Oh.
And then up by us, around that same time, a little bit later in the season, is a Topsfield Fair, which is that except on a smaller scale, which is it's more like, you know, agricultural, less like, hey, we're trying to sell you windows for your house here. Like there's less stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And apparently it's still happening this year so far.
The Big E?
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't happen.
We'll see.
It won't happen.
Yeah. There were a ton of people when we went that day. I think that was the last day, right?
It was like the last day or the second to last day or something like something ridiculous. I didn't plan it that way, which means I did poor planning. Yeah. I didn't plan it that way, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was done. Let's see, Brickhead Family told Doc he's tapped into something that will take. Yeah, for sure. But I was looking at Connecticut's plans for reopening over the next couple of months, and July 20th is when they're allowing any type of public events with up to 100 people.
It's crazy.
100 in July, right? So anything in August, no.
You just can't feasibly do it without having that much more staff, you know, trying to keep people in line. And
there we go. I'm happy with that. So she's down there hanging out. It was kind of too close to the bottom. I could have moved it, but it's also the canvas is filling up. So I was like, I'll just leave it where it is. Because I was thinking about potentially drawing her gloves, her arms. Mm-hmm. You know, there we go. So that's it. So it looks like I do have time for one more. I was thinking that might have been the last one, but we do have time for another one. Hello, Cy O'Connor. Welcome to the stream. You're here at the end.
So we have a lot of classic cartoons. We have a couple of Nickelodeon. Is there something we haven't, I mean you, done from an era or something? I feel like you haven't done a Looney Tune, right?
Actually, that's a fair point. I haven't.
How about a Looney Tune? Anyone wants to suggest one in the chat potentially? What do you have a favorite Looney Tune, Kevin?
Probably Donald Duck. No, not Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck. I'm sorry, I was reading Donald Duck as but Daffy Duck's probably my favorite Looney Tune. Just because I love his attitude. I love how he's like. I love everything about him. It's pretty good stuff. Good stuff.
Sylvester, that's one.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Sylvester. Tom and Jerry, like Joey said, is the closest to Looney Tunes. That's been in there. Game Pine is saying fin. That's a good way to get your. That's the best. That is the way to get your drawing done. Let's see, Daffy Duck with a rabbit season sign. Ooh, let's see.
That's good.
Daffy Duck. Let me just look up. I'm seriously at 1%. This sucks. All right, let me get off my phone. So I know iPhones also say 1%, but then it still works for like a while.
Right.
Daffy Duck.
Now I was going to say rabbit season or wabbit season.
Duck season, fire. All right.
Martian the Manhunter is one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, it's just you got a cool looking design, you know.
I guess.
I also played the Duck Dodgers game on the N64, which I don't remember any of it, but I remember really wanting it and liking it.
All right, let me draw. I think I'm just gonna do his head. I think.
Yeah. I feel like Looney Tunes needs to make like a comeback in some capacity. Like it has the potential.
It's come back multiple times.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever seem to stick, but it has come back several times.
Did you see on Disney Plus, the Muppets is coming out with a new show?
No.
Yeah, they are.
That's great. I'm a big Muppets fan.
I am too. I think Looney Tunes and the Muppets in the same way are like animated cartoon franchises that can always have like something going on in some capacity.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm now blocking the stream so I can see the reference photo.
Yeah.
Because my phone is being dumb.
Foghorn Leghorn is another really good one.
Well, I say.
Michigan J Frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
The best thing about Michigan J Frog is watching people's face when he starts singing. They have these like ridiculous, forlorn, like their eyes get all these crazy wrinkles, and they just look like they just like it's breaking the fourth wall kind of too.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's the best part. That is the best part of him, is that they're like, look, this frog is singing. And they come in and it's like literally dead on like a one of those science dissection plates.
Yeah.
And then the character will just look at the character who says it's singing and then look back at him, and it's just great. It's just like, you have like the musical cues that line up with the actions.
Yeah.
Like,
you want to toss Joey's comment on the stream if you can?
Oh, yes, I do.
That should be an ability of like someone, like if you could deem a moderator in StreamYard to be like, all right, I can control it a little bit, like an MC.
That would be nice. I bet you they're gonna roll it out. They've been rolling out stuff constantly.
Yeah, they know. They know more people are using it.
Let's see. Joey, I guess my comment won't be tagged. There you go, Joey. You're up. You're up. Yeah, Daffy's definitely my favorite. So yeah, one of the shows that I was watching was the Looney Tunes show, I think is what it was called. One of like the mini reboots. And that one was pretty good. That was about Bugs and Daffy like living together as like roommates. And it was very like modern. Like Daffy had a job, Bugs had a job. And Bugs had all the, like, he moved in with all of his like Emmys and stuff over the years. It was good. I like that one. Speedy Gonzalez had like I think he had a pizza shop, and because he could deliver it so quickly. Like that was a good one. I liked that one. I like that one a lot.
You want to hear an interesting, kind of related fun fact?
Okay.
So apparently, on online, people had figured out that when they ordered something from Grubhub.
Oh, are you talking about the Chuck E. Cheese thing?
Yes. I was like, that is so deceptive, and like, why would you resort to that? Like,
it really is. But it's funny because maybe it's because I used to go there a lot as a kid, and now I have kids, and I've taken my kids there multiple times. But like when I saw the name and it was like Pasquale, I was like, Pasquale's the name of the fictional band at Chuck E. Cheese. Right. Like I knew it right away.
Well, yeah. So in case anybody doesn't know, like Chuck E. Cheese was changing the name of their pizza place on Grubhub and whatnot to be like Pasquale's Italian Pizzeria. So people would order from it thinking it was a local place, but it was actually Chuck E. Cheese pizza, so they could get more sales. And it's like, well, man.
What's interesting is I was reading, might have been reading the same article or whatever you were reading, but the fact that apparently it's a pretty common practice at a lot of big businesses that do that. And I'm like, oh, like that's interesting. That's very interesting.
And you know, I'm not a big, I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's at all, right? But when I look at these Chuck E. Cheese characters, I'm like, man, these are so bleeping creepy. Like, I totally get where they got the inspiration. These things are horrific looking.
No, this is great. Teddy in the chat. Bugs did not have a job in that one because he got his royalties from the carrot peeler. I forgot about that. But it was like, that's the kind of stuff that was in that show. Like he's got a patent and he collects royalties off of that. And like Daffy's trying to get a job and I think he had a car that was a parade float because he got it cheap. So it was like an old parade float, but then he put himself on top of the parade float. So it was him. So it's just like, it was great. I really liked that one. But I mean, even since then, I think they've rebooted it maybe once or twice after that. And it's like, wow, okay. It just doesn't seem to stick. They can't seem to get it to stick.
Joey says he has a Chuck E. Cheese near me, and I had no idea. I can imagine like Joey going in on a Friday night, and he just gets a large pizza to himself, just like, you know, gets the plastic cup full of soda, and he's just eating it. You know, just taking in the environment.
I bet you anything that it's probably one of those places that they don't let adults go without kids, I'm assuming.
No, actually, so I had a English teacher in high school who apparently would go to Chuck E. Cheese for the pizza, sit down and eat the pizza. So maybe like 10 years ago they did.
Well, sure. Maybe. It's like, because I'm thinking about all the like Legoland Discovery Centers that, you know, you're not allowed to be an adult in there with no kids. So I don't mind Chuck E. Cheese pizza. It's not the best.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, see, Kevin, you can't go in there without it now. Yeah, it's a thing now. But
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
But you know,
Legoland, I don't like that you can't go in there without a kid because, like, I just want to see the display,
the models,
the other stuff,
the models and Miniland, right, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, totally, I get you.
If I have to wait for one day out of the month, like, all right,
cool. Well, yeah, let's. We got about 5 minutes left, so we're gonna keep rolling until 1.
Sure.
But I think
you want to try Chuck E. Cheese?
No, no.
Pasquale's Pizzeria.
Doc says when Chuck E. Cheese first opened, we would go and sit in the theater and enjoy a show and eat the pizza before going broke playing the. Yeah, I went to Chuck E. Cheese all the time, and I remember going when like all the animatronics actually worked. So it's like you'd watch the whole show and it'd be kind of entertaining. And then over the years, more and more things broke, and they just didn't fix them.
Yeah,
like every place I went to, and you know, because a lot of you guys know my whole life story. I've moved many times. I've lived in multiple states, and I've always enjoyed it to the point where I would take my kids there, and it was still broken. I'm like, when did this break? 15 years ago, and it's still sitting there broken. So,
just to show you how beautiful the internet is, while looking up a picture of Pasquale from Chuck E. Cheese, somebody made a video on the history of Pasquale plushies.
Wonderful.
Like why?
Wonderful. Hello, Cello Brick Builder. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Welcome to the stream. We're at the very end. I can take everybody, actually, while we're sitting here, we can go on a quick tour on all the doodles we brought together. Our conversation definitely have bored people. We lost half the viewers. So we dropped. We were up to like 30 something and we're only like 18 now.
Wow.
But that's fine. It's all good. It's not about the views. It's about drawing stuff for fun. So right up here in the upper right hand corner, this is where we started off today. Our theme is cartoons. If you could not Cookie, I'm just stopping to say bye. Okay, thanks. So we started with Cuphead, which is a video game character, but I allowed it because it was designed and animated by traditional animators. So very cartoony. We got Uncle Iroh next to Cuphead having a little sip of tea. Sip of tea there. We got Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob's still pretty. That's like almost like just out of the show. It's kind of crazy. So Doodle Bob, and then we got Meatwad. Meatwad is there. This is a Rat Trap from Transformers Beast Wars. That was a little hard to make out some of the details without color on it, but there's a rat head right here. So this is a really small character, like a really small Transformer, because he's the size of a rat. So there's a rat head, and these little things are like his feet bent backwards. Hello, the Mikey Boogeyman. Where is Patrick? No. I don't know. All right, up here we've got Jabba Jaw. Old school. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoops. Wait. Go away. Accidentally opened up OBS. My computer might have just exploded. All right. We got Jabba Jaw up there from another old, Hanna-Barbera cartoon era. We've got Tom and Jerry there. Let's see. The Mikey Boogeyman. I've changed my account name. Okay. What was your name before? I don't remember. Joey says that's nearly a 1-to-1 Jabberjaw. Thank you, Joey. We've got Brack over here, Space Ghost character. That one came out pretty good. We've got the cartoon Joker from Batman the Animated Series, as well as Freakazoid. And again, I was making the comment I didn't ever realize how close their hair was until I put them right next to each other. I'm like, Joker and Freakazoid have pretty similar hair. Fazoom in the chat says, okay, today I learned Dude from Airbender and Dragon Master from D&D cartoon. Looks the same. Oh, yeah. Inspiration, right? Mikey Boogeyman, mine was Michael Keating. Okay. I was like, all right. And then we've got Jack Frost down here from the Shin Megami Tensei, right? I think it's that right. Game series. Joey says Brack is very good and Joker. Heck, they're all good. Thanks, Joey. We got Gumball. The head's not quite right. The shape's not quite right. Like it needed to be squished a little more, I think. But that's Gumball. I actually drew him twice, so that was the second attempt. This is the Stickman Galligade. This is like a walking tree man character from Ronald Donaldson, I think was the name of the author, like on a book. And we got Garnett from Steven Universe down here, and Daffy from Looney Tunes. Both of them, getting the power poses there. I think they are both equally owning the screen. Joey, I kind of like the offset Gumball. Cafe Con Lego, another great morning of drawings. Thank you, appreciate that. So yeah, that's it, everybody. That's our doodles for today. All in the theme of cartoons. I want to thank all of you guys for so many wonderful suggestions and discussion. Of course, as per usual, we went all over the place. We talked about all kinds of topics, which is great. Keeps the flow going. I appreciate you guys being here and keeping that discussion going. Thanks to Brian for looking at the chat for me.
Of course.
Remember to check him out. He's also on the internet in places.
You don't have to. It's
So you can find him, Bricks O'Brien, if you want to see stuff he does. He doesn't draw. So I'll tell you that.
Nope. I give Kevin any requests he is able to do for my graphic design work. He is a busy man, but I always appreciate the work he does on and off stream.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. So So the next stream that I'll be hosting on my channel will be next Tuesday. So that'll be the brick building theme. So if you're a Lego fan, you want to get back into some Lego stuff, come back Tuesday evening, 6 to 9 Eastern, and we'll be doing some Lego building. I'll probably have the Y-Wing already done by then, just because having Lego sets in mid-build always makes me really freak out. So I just like finish it as quickly as I can. I've been working on it constantly since I built it last Tuesday. But Tuesday evening, 6 to 9, that'll be the next live stream, which will be brick building. And then next Friday morning will be our monthly Doodle Stream multiplayer edition. So please come back for that. I'll have my buddy Ray. Ray has been here for the last couple streams. He goes by Funny Figs. So if you've been seeing the username Funny Figs, that is Ray. Ray will be here. We will be drawing together your ideas, and we will have a new theme that Ray is going to choose. So I'm going to let him unveil that. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys either next Tuesday or next Friday or somewhere else on the internet. Bye.
Have a great weekend.